Here we go, the beginning of KSP2, a game I have been anticipating for literal years. I'm very excited about this.
Your new space program, leaping forward.
Very excited.
To the cosmos. Since the dawn of Kerbal kind, we have looked to the sky and wondered what sublime mysteries.
Thank you, Esmeralda,
in the darkness,
for the prime.
Like jewels never.
Madman, I read about it, didn't see it.
Untold treasures may soon reveal themselves due to the efforts recently founded Kerbal Space Program.
Oh man, already?
Oh my! I think that might have been the only copy of the orientation film. Hold on! Slides, somewhere. Welcome to your first day running the Kerbal Space Program.
Come on.
This campus hosts the greatest ever gathering
Come on.
of astronomers, astronauts,
Dapper Dan's
and
gifting to David.
After years of focused effort, this collection of geniuses has created
David,
several very
you know what to do?
impressive buildings. We believe we have all the necessary
And Tree Hugger's
pieces to
back
take
as
our
well.
First steps off the ground.
Thanks, Tree Hugger.
The best way to advance our technologies further is to get up there and learn by doing.
They're right, learn by
All
doing.
we need now is
They mean
somebody to
crash
show us
over
how
and
to put
over.
all these parts together. Well, we also need somebody to
Oh,
help
I
us
love
out
this
with
game so
flying.
much.
We need
Mystic
a lot
Smokers,
of
thanks for the
help.
resub, Mystic.
That's why you're here.
We're going beyond
My
space.
name is Paige, by the way. If you need any
I think
hints, feel free to
eventually
visit
they're going
me
to
over at the
put
training center.
interstellar travel in this
Everything
game,
there
I want
is
to say.
well padded, so it's a great place to
I think
get up and running.
eventually.
Welcome aboard.
But for now, I think they are... we're going to follow the tutorial as well. Even though I played a good bit of Kerbal Space 1, I'm no expert. So... let's try... let's follow the tutorial. You can go through those lessons. Our engineers have created a training program that will guide you through building and flying your very first rocket. You can go through those lessons here at the training center. Well, let's do it. Thank you, Bad Idea, for the 420 bits. 420! Woo woo! Mitch, really? Oh gosh, this game is the best. Space is the place. How do rockets work? The game will be paused while it... okay, yeah, sure, let's do it. Do I have to watch videos and stuff? I'm very curious. I can't remember if KSP1...
Space is the place.
KSP1 did not have a tutorial at the beginning when it first came out, right? No way. I feel like it was just like they just threw you in and were like, build a rocket.
So you want to get to space.
I could be wrong, but...
Have you tried rockets?
yeah, the
Rockets
KSP1
use
tutorial was
fuel and
absolutely
engines to
watch
create
Scott
thrust,
Manley,
which propels them
who's
forward.
awesome, by the
When
way.
the fuel tank is empty, it is dropped to stay as lightweight as possible, allowing the rocket to go even faster.
Yeah, literally
These
just
tanks,
watch
as well
Scott
as other
Manley do it.
expendable
He'll
parts
tell you
of the
how.
rocket, Are called stages.
Do I still talk to Bones?
stages do different
Bones is one of my best friends of all time.
Often the
Of course
first
I do.
stage is very powerful, with just enough fuel to get the vehicle through the atmosphere. The second
do,
stage
Madman, yeah.
usually has a low thrust engine that, while not as powerful, is more fuel efficient. After dropping
So
the
this stuff I
first
kinda know.
stage and leaving the atmosphere, the second
I understand the
stage engine
stages.
pushes the
It's
much
more about
lighter
the...
second stage to orbital speed.
yeah, it's more about the implementation and the execution, less about the concepts. So it's neat that they teach you this stuff, but like in a video, but they really need to just
On a flight to
show you how to
space,
do it while
the
you're
final stage parachutes back down to the surface,
actually playing the game.
Ideally in one piece.
So like I said, it's cool. I mean, I can watch these videos all day and be like, I get it, and then go try it and then blow up over 1,000 times. So I did it. Tutorial complete. Next. I think that's funny that it was like, you did it. I wonder if it gives me, does it give me
Welcome
any?
to the
Oh,
launch
jeez.
pad.
Oh my gosh.
As you embark on your journey into rocketry, it's important to get all the crashing out of your system here in the simulator. It really cuts down on the awkward phone calls. Today, you'll be launching into the virtual skies
Oh,
of
so they already give you a
Arcadis,
rocket, okay.
where you'll learn how to control a rocket. Let's learn how to rotate the flight camera. Great. You can also zoom the camera in and out. Nice. Go ahead and pick your favorite view for this launch.
All right, let's try this.
Your rocket is ready for launch.
Muko, thanks for gifting to
Every good
Darkness
launch starts with a
Receding.
big green button
darkness
lots
spread
of
that love a
fire.
little bit. Thank you, Muko, as
Most
always.
bad launches do too, actually.
Oh yeah, Polly, absolutely. You've had somebody sitting next to you walking you through it and still crashed? Yeah, that happens all the time. It's gonna happen all the time. Spacebar. Okay.
Looking good. Ascend to 1,000 meters, and then we'll learn some controls.
That's the altimeter. This is nice that it's telling me this. The UI I kind of like and kind of don't. I feel like it's messier, but also cooler.
Okay.
Oh, they paused
you're
it for me. Look at
barometer
that.
up. You can still crash, but you'll have more time to correct your course if you start pointing at the ground. Let's learn some rocket controls. When flying a rocket or a plane, we have specific terms for moving. Pitch tilts your rocket's nose up and down.
That pitches. Got it. Press W to pitch your rocket's nose downward.
Nice pitch. Now pitch up until you're flying straight up.
Where's flying straight up? What do they consider flying straight up? Is flying straight up this? All blue. Langium! Like this? I wonder what all blue. What do you mean by all blue?
Let's move on. Yaw steers your rocket left and right.
Yeah, no, I know it's on the
Try
orb,
it
but I was
now.
looking at it, but I'm in the blue. That's what I'm trying to say. Press D to yaw your rocket to the right. Right, got it. Because I think this isn't this straight lining it up with the little green marker there?
Now yaw to the left. Excellent.
Oh, Josh is here. Yes.
Now for the final control. Roll rotates your rocket clockwise and counterclockwise. Try it now.
Green marker's different. Okay. Rotating this little bad boy.
That's the basics of rocket flight. Feel free to experiment with the controls. We can move on when you're ready.
Select continue. Let's do it. Next. Okay. Oh, it's orbit. Copy that, yeah. Good to see you, Langium. Always is.
So you want to get to space. It's time to make a rocket. A simple rocket requires 4 crucial
Oh, this is
components.
great.
A command module.
Is this a
fuel
kid's
tank,
game? I mean, it's an
engine,
anybody
and
game.
parachute.
Any game
Let's
can,
start by learning how
or
to add
anybody
a
can play this
command
game.
module.
How to add a command module. Let's do it.
A command module allows us to control our vessel. As long as there is at least one command module on board, our rocket will be operational. This rocket will use a command pod, which can be manned by a Kerbal and is located in the pods category. Or multiple Kerbals. It all depends on the crew capacity of the part. For this lesson, we're going to make a small rocket, so we need a small command pod. Let's add this one. Great! It doesn't look like much, but it's a promising start. The next thing our rocket needs is a fuel tank. Fuel, or propellant, is an expendable
The
resource. used to
noises
power
they've
our
added
vessels.
for the UI
Without
sound
fuel,
so much
we
like
won't be going
Astroneer.
anywhere, let alone space.
So much.
Look, how about that one? Rocketry Weekly calls it good enough. How exciting.
Sangroku. Thank you, Sangroku, for the resub very much.
Notice the part is once again now that's beginning to look
Yes,
like
you
a
did,
rocket.
Sangroku.
Well, almost. We need an engine. Here at the KSP, we have 4 different types of engines.
I want to
Launcher,
attempt to do these
sustainer,
tutorials
orbital, and deep space engines.
just to make sure that I know what I'm doing.
To break free of Kerbin's soupy atmosphere, we want either a launcher or sustainer engine. Now let's add the sustainer engine to the fuel tank. Excellent! Our rocket is looking pretty great. We just need one final touch. As is, our rocket can absolutely
Scoot,
take
exactly.
flight. But if we want our pilot to survive the landing, we need to attach a parachute to the top. Our one Kerbal rocket. Now, all we need to do. Congratulations! You've just built a rocket. Are you sure you haven't done this before?
Okay, rocket built. I have done this before, KSP. just need to add 80 mods. I have done this before.
As you start to build rockets, you'll want to see your designs from other angles. Let's learn how to manipulate the camera inside the vehicle assembly building. First, let's rotate. Nice.
Got
now
it.
let's zoom. Great.
Same deal.
Now let's pan the camera up and down.
Hold the middle mouse button and drag. Oh boy.
You can also focus your camera at a specific part.
Middle click the mouse on any part of the vehicle to focus the camera. Oh, interesting.
If you want to view your rocket from the top, front, or sides, switch to blueprint mode. You can change the camera's direction by selecting different sides of the view. If you ever get lost in the VAB, you can always reset the camera.
Huh. Home key? Oh, I guess I do have that. Okay.
Nice. Now you can get at those hard-to-reach parts of your rocket.
All right, I'm remembering all of this. Memorizing all. Memorizing all. I also hope the snapping is better too.
Let's take it
And
out for a little hop.
Oh, let's do it.
Let's move this rocket to a launch pad.
Spacebar? No.
Welcome to the launch pad. Today you'll be flying straight up. Your rocket should do fine without any steering.
It does,
inputs.
like, I've got
If things get out of hand
anti-aliasing
somehow,
on.
Feel free to intervene.
Why does everything look so jaggy? I've turned up everything. All the settings are very high. Okay. Spacebar. Go. Oh. What? Skip countdown? There we go. I know it's not very
Cleared the launch
optimized.
tower and your flight is underway. Let's learn about staging. Rockets are constructed in sections called stages. Each stage is designed for a different part of a mission. When a stage completes its job, it's dropped to shed weight. On your right, you'll find the staging stack. It displays all of the functions contained in each stage. Every time you select the Go button, you'll activate a new stage, starting from the bottom of the stack.
Okay, so bottom. I always forget about that. Bottom of the stack. Ed! Thank you, Ed, for the resub very much. And Kid Shadow. Thank you, Kid Shadow, for the raid. Ed for the resub. Thank y'all. Yeah, Kid Shadow, don't worry about it. Twitch has been weird. It's all good. All good.
Each stage's fuel supply is shown on a bar next to the stage. Your active stage, Stage 1, still has a little fuel in it. When it goes dry, you'll drop that stage by selecting Go. Your first stage is out of fuel, and all it is doing is slowing you down.
That's right.
To drop that weight, you're going to activate your next stage. That will
If you're coming
activate
in-
the decoupler, which will drop your engine
I've
stage.
played a good amount of
It will also
Kerbal Space
activate your
Program
next
1,
engine.
but I
Once
was
you
really
activate
curious
a
to see
stage,
how
there's
they
no going back.
helped out beginners in Kerbal Space Program 2. So that's why I'm doing all the tutorials, just because, yeah, the tutorial is actually it's genuinely pretty good. So I'm just curious. So I know how to do a lot of this stuff, but it's a refresher course for me, and also I'm curious to see how it treats beginners. Thank you, Yoda, as always, for the Prime. 4 years. Thank you very much, Yoda. Always good to see Yoda.
Ready? Hit go to lose that mass.
There we go. There she goes. Look at her go. Look at Valentina's having a great time up there.
Congratulations! You're nearly to space, and your next set of fuel tanks are empty. Now is a good time to drop them. Activate the next stage to separate those Your capsule will now continue coasting up. All that's left to do is gaze back down at Kerbin and wonder if you remembered to lock your car. Nice work!
The planet looks good. It could look better. You know? Strike freedom! Good to see you, Freedom. Good to see you, Freedom. Thanks for the resub. Yeah, I think you wouldn't have crashed there. I think eventually your little parachute would have deployed.
Your capsule has a lot of momentum. If you're curious how high up you are, take a look at your altimeter. You're so high that you can see the curve of the horizon.
Wait a minute, what? I thought the Earth was flat. Isn't the Earth flat? Yes, Kerbal Space Program 2 is supposed to have multiplayer. And I thought it would have it on launch, but apparently it's not going to. So who knows?
Rocketry involves a lot of waiting between the cool explosions. You can speed up time by selecting the time warp controls at the bottom of your screen.
Oh, the period key.
Check out you're about to start falling back down. Let's slow down and enjoy the view.
Wait, how do I... Is it... There we go.
Great job. You're now a master of time. Try not to use this new power for evil.
The Earth is round, but the computer monitor is flat. Okay, there we go. All right. Thank you, Tesseract, for correcting us.
What goes up must come down. Wind resistance will slow down your capsule's descent.
Yeah.
But not enough to prevent it from turning into a bunch of tiny capsules when it lands.
They mean you
That's
explode
why
and
we've
die. That's what they
attached
mean.
a parachute. If you deploy your parachute too early, it'll be torn off. If you deploy it too late, you'll do some unplanned underground exploration. The sweet spot for Kerbin is between 20,000 and 2,000 meters.
That's not bad for... I wonder if that's actually... I wonder if that's the actual sweet spot for Earth. Kerbin is Earth in this scenario. And I wonder if 20,000 and 2,000 meters is the actual sweet spot for parachutes on Earth. For these capsules. I know it depends on the weight, but... Okay. Let's see here.
Okay, you're low enough to activate the final stage that contains your parachute. Hit go to pop your chute.
There she goes.
Nice work. The parachute will trail your capsule for a bit without fully opening. Once you've slowed down enough, it'll open all the way by itself.
Hello? Will it? Will it? Oh my gosh.
Your parachute is
That's a
fully
nightmare.
deployed and slowing
We're
the
670
capsule to
meters
safe
away from the ground.
Congratulations! If this were real, you'd find celebratory snacks in the VAB kitchen.
Boy, that was... Jeez. Yeah, what a trust exercise. I know waiting on the parachute has always been scary. That's that, and also landing on planets is a nightmare. Okay. That's the VAB. Oh, is that the whole tutorial? Did I finish the tutorial, Josh? Okay. Okay, here we go. Tracking stations where you can view your spacecraft. Training center. What's the training center? I'm curious. Build and fly rockets, planes, and rovers. Lessons take place in a simulation. You can start a lesson at any time, even in the middle of an active flight. When you're done, we'll put you right back where we found you. Cool. Oh, okay. There are more. There's more. Okay. Missing the ground. Here we go. Here we go. There are more. I'm gonna do all these tutorials. It's really, honestly, if you enjoy these sorts of games, it is worth doing the tutorials.
Missing the
it
ground.
really is. Like, I can't
If you
recommend
wanna
these
visit
enough. So
space
far, they're
for
great.
More than
So
a couple of minutes, you'll need to get to orbit. An object is in orbit when it's moving sideways so quickly that even as gravity causes it to fall, it keeps missing the ground. As long as that object isn't slowed down by anything, it follows the same path
Damn.
every time it goes around the body it's orbiting. Forever. If that object is a
Gosh, I love this game.
it's recommended that they bring lots of snacks.
Kerbal,
So since
the
your goal
actual
is to move
concept of Kerbal, I think, is the
horizontally
coolest
at a
thing in the
high
world.
speed, why not launch sideways? On Kerbal,
I think it's
the
just so
atmosphere is
amazing.
like a thick soup. You waste a lot of fuel trying to fly through it horizontally.
there is no other game like it. It's true, yeah.
By launching vertically, you cut through the thickest part of the atmosphere as quick as possible. Most orbital rockets begin tilting toward the horizon soon after they leave the launch pad.
Toward the horizon? What are they
This
talking
maneuver,
about?
called
It's a flat
gravity
Earth,
turn,
everybody.
Uses the planet's gravity to turn the ship and reduces the amount of fuel.
There is
needed for the ship to
no
stay
horizon. It's an infinite
When
horizon.
launching near the equator,
Right? Isn't
your
that what flat
gravity
earthers
turns
believe?
should point toward the east, since your vehicle gets a free boost from the planet's rotation. Thanks, planet. Once a vehicle is moving quickly enough that its arc will take it above the atmosphere, it shuts down its engines and coasts to space.
Oh, that's right. It's fake. It's a
Once
fake
it
video
nears
game.
the top of that arc, the
Cootie!
vehicle needs to fire
Thanks for
its
being here for
engines
3
a
years,
second
Cootie.
time to keep itself from falling back
Where's
down
the
to
wall
planet.
of ice?
Doing this turns that arc into a nice big circle. Congratulations!
Sorry, I'm talking over these videos,
missed
but the
ground.
videos are like, if you want to learn about orbits, there are other videos you can watch. It's more about learning how to orbit, less about learning what an orbit is, but it's neat that it tells you. Yeah, fun animations. Fun VO. How do we avoid hitting the mountains that hold up the sky? What?
When you're making a rocket, it's often easiest to work top to bottom, tailoring each stage to carry the weight of everything above it. To give you a head start, I've already placed an upper stage, perfect for maneuvering in the vacuum of space. It could use another, more powerful stage to push it up to space from Kerbin's surface. Let's turn this vehicle into a multi-stage rocket.
Let's do it.
Anytime we intend to drop an empty stage after using all of its fuel, we connect it to the stage above it using a decoupler. A decoupler contains explosive bolts that, when activated by a staging action, eject the attached stage away from the rest of the vehicle.
This is where it starts getting relatively complicated. All right, so the decouplers.
Add that decoupler to the bottom of your rocket.
Bottom of that, and then it should, here, watch, it should do this. It should put a little thing around it. This is where it gets a little odd.
Larger, more powerful lower stage to the
Is what
bottom
it
of your rocket.
covers the
To
engine.
keep things simple, I've whipped up a new lower stage in another workspace. You
It covers
can
the
bring
engine when you
saved
put a
vehicles and
decoupler on
other
there.
Sub-assemblies into an in-progress workspace by merging it. Let's merge my lower stage into this VAB workspace.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Out in the real world, this list would show all of your saved workspaces. Here in the simulator, I'm only showing you the lower. Now that the
Oh,
lower
that's
stage has been
interesting.
merged into your current workspace, you can see it next to the upper stage. Select the lower stage and connect it to the decoupler beneath the upper stage to create. Perfect! Merging is a very powerful tool. Anytime you want to reuse a particular booster, lander,
did
or other
KSP1
element from an existing rocket,
KSP1, could you
merging
merge
saves you the hassle of
workspaces?
making the
I feel like I
same
didn't
thing
do that
over and
often,
over.
but I should have. Kind of? Okay, yeah. Yeah, because like, man, why didn't I do that? Because I would build the same rocket over and over and over. What's a workspace? It's just another spot that like you can, let's for example make a rocket
Space
that
rockets sometimes need an extra boost.
you could put
In
onto
rare
a
case
command
of rocket
module
scientists naming something
over
well,
and over and over. So
these
different command
additional
modules,
rocket
but the same
engines
rocket.
are called boosters. Boosters are attached to the sides of a vehicle to keep
You can
them
control
out of the
V
and
and then
the
paste it
main
into a
engines.
text document, and it will have code
Solid
representing your
fuel
rocket. That's
rockets
cool,
make
Craft Lab.
Great boosters. They produce a very high thrust for a short time. Let's attach some boosters to the sides of your vehicle. We'll start by attaching 4 radial decouplers that will eject the spent boosters when they're empty.
Okay, so
To make sure that these
Good old
decouplers
symmetry
are
mode.
evenly spaced and aligned with one another,
I love symmetry
you'll
mode.
be using the symmetry tool.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. I wonder, what is the symmetry of 1? I would assume that.
Great! Now when you place a part on one side of your rocket, 3 more evenly spaced duplicates will appear around the rocket. Go ahead and add 4 radial
Aeronautical, we did it.
decouplers.
Perfect resub for today, Aeronautical. All right, these are the decouplers.
Now attach it as shown.
Attach it as shown. So here, I guess it wouldn't matter where they were exactly on the rocket, but I guess they want it in this section, probably because of center of gravity. We'll do it there.
Perfect! Now you've got 4 radial decouplers exactly where they need to be. Let's attach those solid fuel boosters. Since you're still in 4x symmetry mode, simply attach this booster to one of the decouplers you just placed. That will attach copies of that booster to the remaining decouplers.
So this is where the game had issues. Where, like, you would try and attach stuff to these... Like, how do you know that it's attached to the decouplers? I always had an issue with this. Because, like, sometimes it'll just attach to the rocket, and you don't want that. You want them on the decouplers. How do you know that they're on the decouplers? Thank you, Rad Gnarly, for the raid. You can just place it and look. That's what I used to do, Josh. Is there not an easier way to do this? I know they stick out a little bit further too, but it's just like... Did I do it?
Job.
Oh yeah, I did it.
You've finished your orbital rocket.
This was always an issue.
Symmetrically place up to 8 parts at once.
Always.
A feat that could until now only be achieved by certain sea creatures.
Okay, next. This is how the real world works. I wish that there was like a better snap or something to indicate that you got it on the decoupler.
Before you launch a rocket, you need to plan the
Hey,
order
Lindsay,
of your
thank you for the
staging
priming,
events.
Lindsay.
Nobody wants to start out their flight by popping their parachute, right? Most parts that can be staged are automatically assigned to
Zoned out.
stages.
How many hours do you have in Kerbal Space
Their
Program?
activation order can be seen
How many
in the
hours do you have?
staging stack.
Remember, I'm also creating
It can change
content out
when
here,
staging
not just
events
playing it
occur
in my
by moving
free
them
time.
between stages. You can
Silently
also add,
staring at a screen.
remove, and reorder stages. Best of all,
One of my
you
least
can do
favorite
this in
comments that
both
I
the
see often
VAB
is,
and in flight.
"It pains me to watch." And I'm always like, well, number one, why are you watching? And number two, Twitch streams generally are way different than you playing a video game at home. It's always confusing. And again, this is not directed at you, Zoned Out. It's just an interesting thing. I don't know why people watch streams that pain them. You know what I'm saying? And also, another thing is important about that too is like, if it pains you to watch, you should stream it. You should totally stream it. Because if you're good at the game, fucking do it, dude. Like, people will watch, I promise. Let's do it. Like, that'd be awesome. Okay.
The staging order begins at the bottom of the staging stack. You want your boosters and main engine to fire together for maximum thrust. The solid fuel boosters are currently in the second stage. If we don't change anything, the boosters will ignite late and detach themselves at the same time. This would be embarrassing for everybody. So let's move the boosters down to stage 1.
Okay, move the 4. Thank you, Hipcads. We haven't lost any Kerbals yet. Hello, gentle criminal. Like I said, Zoned Out. Not at all directed toward you. It's just one of those things that I see often. I'm always like, there are so many things that you can do to fix this. Move the 4 solid fuel boosters from stage 2 to stage 1 by left-clicking and dragging the booster icon in the staging stack. So, remember, I've played a good amount of this game. What I'm trying to do is show you what it looks like to a beginner. Because I kind of have an idea, but I also want to learn Kerbal Space 2 the correct way. Dragging the booster icon in the staging stack. So, not the whole thing, but just this. Is that right? No.
Your solid fuel boosters burn very hard and very fast.
It worked.
So they will run out of fuel first. Even though your main engine and boosters will activate at the same time, you want to drop the empty boosters before you drop your main engine. You'll add a new stage above stage 1 to do one thing. Activate the radial decouplers to jettison your spent boosters.
Click the plus to the left of stage 1 to create a new stage.
Now move all 4 radial decouplers from stage 4 to your new stage 2.
Okay. Huh. Move the 4 radial decouplers from stage 4. Are those the radial decouplers? Oh wait, no, that's not what I meant to do. This is what I meant to do. There. Wait, no. Are these the... Where are the radial decouplers in the... There they are. There? Like that.
All done. Your remaining
Okay, so
stages
there's the
are
radial-
set up so that
radial
stage 4
decouplers
will
there.
activate your
In
orbital
camp.
stage's
Thanks for the
empty.
resub in camp.
Stage 5 will detach the orbital stage's
Oh,
fuel
I
tank
see.
when it's empty. And stage 6
The
will
bugs
deploy your
zoned out.
landing
The
parachute.
bugs.
Thanks
Thank
to
you, zoned out.
this
Like I said, it
rocket
wasn't
is ready
directed
to
at you
fly.
because I'm glad you clarified. That makes sense. That makes sense. I haven't run into any bugs yet, but I am doing only the tutorial, so I will eventually go into the free build. But I would like to try the tutorial. The tutorial is important.
All right.
I think
You're
for
ready to
anybody
light this
starting.
candle. In this flight,
Me
you're
too,
going
Clay, but
all
people
the
are saying
way
this
to
one's
orbit.
not great.
I'll walk you through the process of launching,
We'll see.
executing a gravity turn to get moving sideways, coasting to orbital altitude, and doing a final burn at the top of your arc to establish
Clay!
a stable orbit.
Clay! Fucking bomb every time Clay comes in here. Gifted to Wolves Rule, Ryan So Pro, Anime, Vela, and Frozen Bones. Thank you, Clay. If I could turn into a Kerbal Space Program 2 channel, I would. I want you to know that. So whenever you support and watch these streams, it makes me so happy because I love Kerbal, and I love to continue to frustrate myself for your amusement. Okay.
Before we begin, let's talk about the nav ball.
Good old ball.
The nav ball shows your vehicle's orientation relative to the horizon. The blue half of the ball represents the sky, and the brown half represents the ground. The level indicator at the center shows your vehicle's orientation. When you turn, the ball turns. When you roll, the ball rolls. Assuming you want your rocket pointed at the sky, you'll want to see lots of blue on the nav ball. If you get confused, remember this rhyme. If the nav ball's brown, you're going down. At launch, you want all your engines at maximum thrust, which means you need to set your throttle at 100%.
Tank infantry.
Your solid fuel
Tank infantry, I have a
boosters are
child
way
coming
ahead
up,
of you
so
on this.
probably
They
not gonna
have no
happen.
setting other than full throttle, and they can't be shut off once they're lit. Once you hit the go button, they'll go full tilt until they run out of fuel. Still, your main engine's throttle is in your control.
That's right, it's a triple Bezos. This is actually a chode, basically. That's actually not a triple Bezos. That's a... What's the word for 5? Not a quad Bezos. What's the word for 5? Why can't I think of it? It's not a quad. Quintuple, thank you. Quint Bezos. Quint Bezos. When you hit the go button, it'll go...
You can see your main throttle here.
Got it.
Left
Over here.
shift gradually increases your throttle. Left control gradually
Brotherhood of Steel, nobody,
decreases your throttle.
Nobody knows.
Z and X instantly set your throttle to 100 or 0% respectively. Left click on the throttle will set its level where you clicked.
I'm going to be honest with you. Also, you guys can tell me this since I have played this game before. This tutorial might throw too much information at you for somebody who's never played before. We'll see. Left control gradually decreases your throttle. Z and X instantly set your throttle to 100% or 0 respectively. Left click on the throttle will set its level. Oh, that's cool. Left click on the throttle. Interesting. I can't left click on it? Do I have to use Z and X?
Your fuel
I do.
levels are visible within the staging stack. Right now, you can see that your main engine and 4 boosters are all topped off and ready to rumble. It's time to go. At the start, all you need to do is fly straight up. I'll check back in with you once those boosters are empty. Good luck!
All right. Here we go. Where's my fuel? Oh yeah, down here. All engines firing, no problem.
All right, the solid fuel boosters are empty. Let's drop them. It's time to start your gravity turn. A gravity turn uses the pull of the planet's gravity to help bend your vertical ascent into a horizontal arc.
This is cool that they're
It's the
finally
first
teaching you
step
this.
to entering orbit. For our first flight to orbit, we're going to start our gravity turn up to where the air is thin, at an altitude of around 10,000 meters.
This is something I had to
show you
learn
where to aim
just
your rocket,
while playing.
I placed a target marker
Yeah, me too,
on your
Clay.
nav ball.
Show you where to aim your target. I placed a target marker on your nav ball. Boy. How do you know where that is? So we're gonna, when we hit 10,000 meters, we're gonna start the gravity turn toward the target on the nav ball.
First, we need to get to 10,000 meters.
Okay.
You're going to yaw towards the east so that the target marker is in the center of the nav ball. Your vessel and nav ball should look like this example video if you're performing the gravity turn
Well, they
correctly.
made a little video for you. Good for them. Do a little yaw over here. I'm holding D and it's taking forever to do the turn because of the atmosphere. Why is it doing that? There we go. Come on. I'm, like I said, holding.
Oh no, we're out of fuel and simulated stranded. Let's try again.
Yeah, it's because of the momentum. So I guess you just got to hold it because it kind of bounces back and forth.
All right. Before we begin, at launch, you can see your main throttle here. Left shift, your fuel levels are visible within the staging stack. Right now, you can see that your
Devoff,
main
it's true.
engine and 4 boosters are all topped off and ready to rumble. It's time to go. At the start, all you need to do is fly straight up. I'll check back in with you once those boosters are empty. Good luck. All right, so it's time to start your gravity. First, we need to get to 10,000. You're going to yaw towards the east so that
So
the
I'm
target
yawing,
marker
holding
is in the
D.
center of the nav ball.
Holding D.
Your vessel and nav ball should look like
Should I
this
throttle
example
down? Is
video
that what
if
the
you're
problem
performing
is?
The gravity turn correctly.
I throttled down a little? Yeah.
Way to make Kerbin's gravity work for you. You're now on track to establish an orbit.
Okay. So we're hitting the target on the nav ball there. You can see a little red target that we're going after.
Your current stage's fuel. Great job. Your rocket is on its way to orbit. As you gain experience, you can make your gravity turns more efficient by starting to tilt your rocket soon after liftoff. Adjusting course with a series of small corrections instead of one big one will leave you with a lot more fuel when you get to orbit. Turning immediately after launch requires a very stable rocket.
I wish that there was a little bit of an
If you ever have trouble
autopilot
keeping
here.
the pointy end up, you can try the simplified wait and turn method we use today.
All right. I wish there was a little bit of an autopilot so that it would autopilot your rocket to that gravity turn and then hold it.
Right
That would
now,
be sick.
we're on a ballistic trajectory. If no further adjustments are made,
That would
your
be
rocket
sick.
will eventually fall back down to the ground. Our objective is to turn this arc into an orbit. The process of turning your trajectory into a circular orbit is called circularization. Partial credit to the rocket people on that one.
Or the
It does
outline
have
of the
word
rocket. Yeah, that'll
circle
work
in
too.
it, but it's really hard to say.
I thought that there was an autopilot. Am I wrong, Josh? Is there an autopilot?
When planning and executing orbital maneuvers, you'll want to switch to map
Craft
view,
lab.
where you can see every part of your current trajectory.
All right. Press the M key or select map to open the map view. Where is the... If I wanted to click it, I mean, I would just whatever, just do this.
The blue arc passing through your vehicle is its current trajectory, the path your rocket will follow if you don't touch the controls anymore.
There's a
Our
full
goal is
autopilot.
to
I'm
make
sure there's
that
a
arc
mod. I
into
mean,
a circular
mods are
orbit.
kind of not the answer. I mean, in the game.
After you've coasted nearly to the top of this arc, you're going to point forward.
Yeah, I thought
and then you're
SAS was
going to ignite
autopilot.
your
I know.
engine. If you time this burn right, you'll never quite get to the top of the arc, as it'll keep widening in front of you until it wraps all the way around the planet. Let's break that down a little more. The top of your arc has a helpful tag in map view. It's called the apoapsis,
Right there.
abbreviated as AP. You're going to max out your throttle before you pass this point.
Max out your throttle before you pass the apoapsis there.
We're paused at just before the apoapsis. We want to go faster in the direction we're already moving, so we need to make sure our rocket is pointed forward. There's a handy marker on your nav ball called the prograde marker. That represents your forward direction.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Use the Stability Assist System, or SAS, to point your vessel at that marker.
Oh, okay, yeah. So there is a little bit of an autopilot, but I guess maybe outside the atmosphere, possibly?
You're all lined up and ready to go. The next step is to go max throttle. It can take time for your arc to fully expand into an orbit. If you look, once your trajectory reaches all the way around the planet, you'll see another marker on your orbit. This is the periapsis, or PE, the lowest point in your orbit. It'll always live on the opposite side of your orbit from the apoapsis, or highest point. By burning prograde near your apoapsis, you increase the altitude of your periapsis, the lowest point on your orbit.
Okay, so we're burning now. We're widening the...
Here's the most important
We're widening
thing
the
to
circle.
remember about setting up an orbit above an atmosphere. Your
Fuel's going
periapsis
down.
must be higher than the atmosphere, or your rocket will start to slow down every time it dips into the upper atmosphere. On Kerbin, that means every part of your orbit must be higher than 70 kilometers. Keep your eye on your trajectory for now, and I'll tell you if your periapsis is safely... Okay, your orbit is fully out of the
There we
atmosphere.
go. So we...
Cut the throttle.
There's the orbit. So we got the orbit. It's, let's see, what's the periapsis at? Periapsis is at 75,761 meters, so above 70 for the periapsis. And then, how do I move? How do you move in this? In this? There's got to be a way to move. Oh yeah, and you can see it bottom left too. Yeah, my apoapsis is 186,000. It's a little high, a little inefficient for an orbit. Is there a way to move in this, in the map? Norwegian face. Not WASD. I tried holding middle mouse doesn't do it. Like for example, I don't want to be centered on my spacecraft. Can I free move? There's not really a free cam in the map? Really? It's like, here's all of my... There's the sun. That's surprising. You have to set a target? Okay.
You did it! You're in orbit! This is when I'd usually tell you to look under your seat in the simulator, where you'd find a delicious celebratory treat. Sadly, since the vending machine in the astrodynamics lab broke down, it has gotten very difficult to hide snacks anywhere at KSC. Feel free to take a moment to admire your first
orbit achieved.
In a way, you've given yourself a
Boy, this is awesome that they're telling you how to do this, though.
The edible kind, anyway. Right? Right?
Oh, that's so cool that they're telling you how to do that. Apoapsis, periapsis, very important. Very important. Back to the training center. Let's do orbits are weird. We're going to do all the training and then we're going to build our rocket. First try, straight up into orbit, all the way to the moon, then to Mars.
Orbits are weird.
The Kraken, is there a Kraken in this?
Baseball? What if you wanted to make its orbit higher? Well, it's a baseball, so grab your bat and try to hit the ball to a higher orbit. Your first thought might be to try to deflect the ball upwards. Unfortunately, hitting the ball upward bends its orbit so that it hits the ground before it can return to you. What you need to do is hit the ball in the direction it's already moving, adding to its already high velocity. Now that you've sped the ball
Where's
up,
the turtle holding the Earth up?
Why isn't it flying any higher? It just keeps whizzing by at the same height it always did. After all, I said that making it go faster would make it go higher. What gives? The ball is actually going higher, but it's going higher on the opposite side of the planet from where you're standing. You've raised its orbit, and you've learned the first lesson of orbital maneuvering. Your actions affect the opposite side of your orbit. Weird, huh?
Very weird.
So your ball is moving faster.
Very
but
weird.
It's still passing you at the
Guys,
same height. How do you get its orbit
God
higher
never
on this
intended
side
for
of the
humans
planet?
to orbit the Earth.
Now that you know how changing changes in velocity affect
That's
the
why
other
the
side of
Earth
your
is
orbit,
flat.
You've got all you need.
That's why
By
the Earth
adding
is flat.
velocity to the ball at the highest point in its orbit.
All right.
You raise the lowest
This is
point in its
unnatural.
orbit and make it circular again.
I'm gonna start a cult. Cicero. All right, next. Let's do it. Let's do it. I was just today I was thinking.
An equatorial orbit is good, but if
Did I
you want
miss-
to travel
Did I
beyond
not say
Kerbin,
thank you to
you
NCamp?
need
I'm
to manipulate
NCamp.
your
Did I say
orbit.
thank you to you? Hopefully I
Let's
did.
start with
Thanks for the
something
resub,
simple.
NCamp.
Expanding an orbit. We do that by increasing the value of our
I was just thinking
axis.
today when I
Let's
was
get a good view.
I brushed my teeth with my electric toothbrush today, and then I put it on my little electric toothbrush charger, and I thought to myself, man, oh good, NCamp. I thought to myself, man, how lucky am I that I get to charge my toothbrush,
Remember how you circularized
How lucky
your
am
orbit
I
by increasing your forward velocity?
that I have power
To raise your orbit, you'll just do
for my
more of the same.
toothbrush.
It's time to burn.
I thought I
progress.
really did. I was like, you know, I'm really actually genuinely very grateful for that kind of stuff. That's the only way to be, guys. That's the only way to be. Bonk Ripper, you should do these tutorials. They're really fun. Yeah, I know. Select prograde on the SAS controls. This is neat. Normal, radial in, which I think this is when you're in orbit. Yeah, we'll find out. Anti-normal, retrograde, prograde.
Now that we're pointed the right way, we can increase the throttle and watch our orbit expand.
Okay, so see how it widens?
Ooh, cut the throttle. If you overdo it, you'll leave Kerbin's orbit entirely. Nice. That maneuver raised our orbit on the other side of Kerbin, so we will enter high orbit
Triple
there.
day.
Waiting to reach a specific point can be as eventful as watching the neon stripes on your rover dry. The paint job will be worth it, but isn't it better to rush to the end? Skip ahead to the good stuff using a time warp. Like I said earlier, the highest point of our orbit is called the apoapsis. The lowest point of our orbit is known as the periapsis.
Oh, you can click the time
By
warp.
default,
That's cool.
your camera is focused on your vessel. So if you can't see either of these points, adjust your camera. Scroll the middle mouse wheel to zoom in and out. Double-click an object to center your camera on it. Excellent! You can time warp to any position on your trajectory by selecting a point on your vehicle's current path, and then selecting Time Warp to Point.
Cool. Does that put you right at it, though? Or does it put it right before? Interesting.
Now you're way up in the sky, so high that if you circularize your orbit now, you'll be in high orbit. Wow,
Yeah, J-Wags, it's
the
true.
black starry void
What's up,
looks
Crow?
so small from here.
Okay. Easy. That's just how to widen your orbit. Just how to widen it.
From command pods to space probe cores, a lot of critical rocket parts use electric charge. You'll want to design your rocket so it can generate and store EC. Most rocket engines generate electric charge while active, but we'll still need a way to keep our batteries full while coasting between maneuvers. Solar panels convert Kerbal's light into EC for
Oh,
our
yeah,
rockets.
that's right. Hey, there's the
Small
mun.
solar panels can just be placed, but large solar panels are delicate.
That's
and
right,
must
Skarg,
only
exactly.
Be deployed once we're out of the atmosphere. I've equipped this rocket with 2 deployable solar panels.
Ooh, these guys?
Here's a hand crank. Get to work. Just kidding. There's a handy button that opens all of them with a single click. Give it a try.
Yeah. those
Great.
guys.
The solar panels are now extended. Light tracking solar panels only rotate on one axis, so we may need to reorient our ship to point them fully at the sun. Let's make sure the panels are getting direct sunlight by rolling our ship a little bit.
How do we know that they're getting direct sunlight? I guess just when they're lit up? Or do they point toward the sun? Your battery will charge. Where's the battery meter? Let's see here. Top right. Oh, there it is. EC. That's charging. It is going up, but I don't know if that's direct sunlight or not. I feel like they didn't. Did they not? I don't know if they had that meter. I like that. I guess I could just time warp a little bit. There we go. Okay, well, it's fully charged. Tutorial? Hello? Mr. Tinkerer, I'm trying all the tutorials. Tutorials are great. Tutorials are really great so far. Where's the sun from here? There it is. You can still right-click them too. Well, that's right. It's a flat Earth Champosaurus. I'm glad you're into that. Yeah, you can right-click it. It'll bring it up. Hello, tutorial. There we go.
Excellent.
Okay.
The solar panels are soaking up all of those sweet photons and giving our rocket some much-needed EC. You can see the status of any solar panel within the part manager in the electrical parts menu. You can either access the app
stellar exposure. Look at that.
the app button, or you
That's
can
cool.
right-click a part to directly access it in the part manager.
That's so cool. Okay.
Getting EC is one thing, and storing it is another. Most command pods have a small battery, but many missions will call for additional EC storage. When we're traveling far from the sun,
Docs,
going to the dark side
thank you
of
for
a
gifting to
planet,
A. Michelle.
more batteries
A.
means
Michelle,
more
spread that
peace
love.
of
You know what to do.
mind.
Thank you, Docs. So this is interesting because, like, again, Kerbal may have had a lot of this stuff, but it's usually buried somewhere, and the tutorials were not this. So the tutorials so far are telling you a lot, and I haven't even started really playing the game, so. Oh, it is. That is an addition. The part manager is an addition. There you go, yeah.
At some point, the crew will run out of snacks. Did you know a Kerbal is 99.9% more likely to crash when hungry? That's when it's time to head back down to Kerbin, a planet known for its plentiful snack options. First, let's get a bet. Remember how we burned prograde to raise our orbit?
Can you give Kerbal's custom
To
names?
lower our
Yes.
orbit, we
you
burn
can.
in the opposite direction, retrograde. SAS can really help us out here, so let's turn that on.
All right, enable SAS. Oh,
Now,
okay, that does
flip
that.
retrograde,
I see.
the opposite direction to our rocket's move.
Swing-
All right, the
swing that
rocket
around
is
to the
aligned to
retrograde.
Increase the throttle and burn until our trajectory is just past the atmosphere. As we decelerate, watch what's happening to our periapsis.
It shrinks.
Once it enters the atmosphere, this rocket is on a path back to the ground. Don't ease off the throttle yet, though. We're gonna keep burning until our trajectory intercepts the ground.
Oh,
This should give us a good idea where our capsule will land. That's it. Let's stop our burn. Now that we're on a collision course with Kerbin, we need to turn that collision into something more survivable. This process of crashing without dying
No issues yet,
is
no.
called landing. Our upcoming stage will activate a decoupler, dropping the engine and exposing a very important heat shield. Why don't you do that now?
okay. Discard the engine by staging the rocket. So that's the engine there. We're going to discard. There should be a heat shield, I would imagine. Staging the rocket.
Great.
There we
We're
go.
on our way down and our heat shield is exposed.
Our heat shield
Have
is
you ever
there, I
wondered
think.
what marshmallow feels like when it catches on fire? You're about to find out.
Oops, I didn't mean to replay. Ah, shit. I meant to click in tutorial is what I meant to click.
At some point, the crew will run out of snacks. Remember how we burned prograde? Now? All right, the rocket is aligned. As we decelerate, watch what's happening to our periapsis.
Sorry, let me just real quick.
Once it enters the atmosphere, this rocket is on a path back to the ground.
Make sure this is completed.
Don't ease off the throttle yet, though. We're gonna keep burning until our trajectory intercepts the ground. This should give us a good idea. That's it. Let's stop our burn. Now that we're on a collision course with great. We're on our way down.
There we go. Can you watch the landing? What I mean, we're gonna land this thing. We're not gonna watch it. We're gonna land it. You kidding me? That's part of this game. This game, I don't know that people realize this game is everything. Like, I mean, you do everything. Orbital transfers. You've mastered orbits around Kerbin and now the universe beckons. Yeah, this is, boy, this shit's hard too. Orbital transfers are, wow. I think the hardest thing I've ever done in Kerbal was dock.
Orbital transfers.
Docking is really, really hard, but orbital transfers are pretty close.
If you get moving fast enough, your orbit may cross the orbit of some other object, like a moon or a planet. The closest celestial body to Kerbin is the Mun. If you're looking for somewhere else to fly a rocket, the Mun is a good choice. The real trick to getting there is timing your departure so that the Mun captures
Nick Ruff, I don't know.
at its highest point. If you mistime your departure, you may miss the Mun entirely, which creates a lot of paperwork. Let's assume you've left at the
I actually do think, did they build in SpaceX style engines that land themselves? Did they do that into this game? They should.
This zone is called
they totally should.
Sphere of influence. You've had to go very quickly to escape Kerbin's gravity. Much too fast for the Mun's low gravity to capture you.
You can do that? Yeah, they should. They totally should, Josh.
Your vehicle will speed past the Mun and be flung farther into space. Remember what I said about paperwork? Once you're in the Mun's gravity well, the best way to slow down is to fire your engines backwards until your trajectory becomes a nice, stable orbit. Now you're a moon of the Mun.
Is moon copyrighted? All right, let's do the orbital transfer. You have to do it by hand, so it's a mega hard, but reusable stages are so fun to make. You have to do it by hand? That's bullshit, dude. SpaceX, they land automatically. Why can't I just fucking SpaceX it?
Kerbin and ready to fly. The mission today is to, drumroll please, intercept and orbit the Mun. To be captured by the Mun's gravity, our vessel must cross into the Mun's sphere of influence, or SOI, the zone in which its gravity is stronger than any other celestial body around it. We're going to create a maneuver plan to figure out when and how. Great! Now here's a new trick. We can select any object as a target in map view. Targeting gives us useful information and enables new tools. Once we've targeted a celestial body or other object in space, our maneuver will
there's the
provide
Mun over
closest
there, down
paths
here on the
and
right.
plain angle information. This can be very helpful for meeting up with someone or something in space. Right now, our camera is following our vessel as it orbits Kerbin. Let's adjust our camera until we can see the Mun. Then, right-click to target it. We want to place this maneuver plan with two things in mind. First, the Mun is in motion. We can't aim our spacecraft where the Mun is right now. Instead, we have to aim where the Mun will be after our vehicle has coasted all the way from Kerbin.
That's why this is so hard. Okay.
Second, remember how increasing velocity raises the opposite side of our orbit? Since we're placing this maneuver plan where we intend to start our burn, we should place it on the opposite side of Kerbin from where we intend to intercept the Mun.
Hold on a minute. All right, let me read that again. So increasing velocity raises the opposite side of our orbit. Right. So since we're placing this maneuver plan where we intend to start our burn, we should put it on the opposite side of Kerbin from where we intend to intercept the Mun. Got it. That is...
Placing a maneuver plan usually involves making a best guess, and then fiddling with the maneuver until you get an intercept. Fortunately, you've got a crack navigator with you today. By my calculations, we'll want to put our maneuver here.
This is the part that I don't remember exactly. I don't think this game allowed you to do this. Or like, it didn't just give you a maneuver. It was just like, you had to guess. Yeah, it's orbital dynamics. Open the context menu by left-clicking the point near the periapsis. Create a maneuver plan.
Excellent. We've just created a maneuver plan. While we could find out if our departure timing is correct by just picking a direction and maxing the throttle, A maneuver plan tells us in advance how much delta V we'll need, how long
Delta
we'll need to
V
burn,
is
and
in
what
like fuel,
direction
basically.
Our vessel will need to point during the
Change.
maneuver.
Okay.
Grab and pull the arrows to plan a burn along that direction. This maneuver is pretty simple. We want to burn prograde and expand our orbit.
Okay. Left clicking and pulling the prograde marker. Like this. Wait, what? No. Well, one of these. How do I know if I'm pulling the prograde marker or not? Changes velocity. Yeah, no, I know. Yes, yes, Grendelick, I know. I'm not a rocket scientist. Don't worry, Grendelick. Don't worry, Grendelick. You're gonna make it. You're gonna make it. You'll be all right. It's a Twitch. It's not a science class. Look at the icons next to the arrows. Oh yeah, okay, all right. Man, they're tiny. They're absolutely tiny. But this is the prograde marker there. Oh, nope. And that's, are we getting that out to the Mun? Is that what we're doing? Flukes! Thank you, Flukes, for the Prime. And Spookster as well. It's just these, there's a lot of icons in here, so we're trying to... Thank you, Spookster and Flukes.
Nice! That maneuver event towards the end of your trajectory is exactly what we're looking for. It tells that if we execute this plan, we'll intercept the Mun.
Kaz, they've made this way more accessible. That maneuver event towards the end of the trajectory is exactly where it tells you. Okay, got it.
If a maneuver looks right, but we're not getting the intercept we expect, we can change the starting position of the maneuver by grabbing and dragging the middle of the maneuver plan along our orbit. It's very common to refine a maneuver plan by adjusting both the position of the maneuver and the direction of the planned burn. If we don't want to maneuver at all, we can delete the plan, either by right-clicking the gizmo and selecting delete, or through the burn timer.
Delete the plan either by right-clicking the gizmo and selecting delete, or selecting delete through the burn timer. Oh, got it. Okay, there's delete. We'll delete it? You want me to delete it? Continue.
Maneuvers are invaluable when leaving Kerbin. Feel free to come back and practice anytime.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't even... Wow. Do we get to do the maneuver? I want to do the maneuver.
We've got a maneuver plan that intercepts the Mun. Now we just need to execute that maneuver and fly to the Mun ourselves.
Can you also not end the tutorial and keep playing? I'm not sure, God Warrior. It's a good question. It looked like you couldn't, but I could be wrong.
Whenever we have a maneuver plan, a burn timer will appear. The timer shows you how much time is left until we need to execute the maneuver.
Yeah, this is...
I've paused the simulation for a moment, so this number won't count down quite yet.
The burn timer is so ridiculous because you would have a computer do this. The burn timer is hilarious because you have to like time the burn, and the computer would just do it for you. All right, here we go.
The timer also tells us how long we'll need to burn our engines at 100% throttle in order to complete the maneuver.
We'll need to burn our engines at 100% throttle in order to complete the maneuver. Here we go.
Now let's take a look at the nav ball. A new marker has joined our old prograde and retrograde markers. This is called a maneuver marker, and it shows us the orientation of our planned maneuver.
That's the maneuver marker.
We'll want to make sure that this marker is in the center of our nav ball during our maneuver burn. Luckily, we can aim at this maneuver marker by selecting the maneuver button on your SAS controls.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So that does that.
Now your vehicle is properly oriented.
Cool.
And through the magic of SAS and more math than I'd like to admit, our vessel is properly oriented. We're still far from our planned burn, so let's speed things up. While we could rely on our reflexes to time warp at the perfect moment, a less stressful alternative is warping to a specific point in our
Absolute
orbit.
Zero. This is really
See
making
this
it
button? Select
pretty
it to warp
awesome to do all
automatically
this
to
stuff.
The moment before our maneuver begins.
This is like, all of this stuff is really helpful. Like, I had to learn. I mean, you watched me learn this shit. You can go watch my Kerbal Space gameplays, and I learned all this stuff in real time on Twitch, and it's super frustrating. So this is way, way easier.
Departure burn, here we come. Great! We've exited just before our maneuver burn, and I've paused the simulation once more. After we select Continue, remember to wait until the countdown reaches 0. Then we'll go full throttle until our burn timer reaches 0. Then cut the throttle quickly to avoid overshooting our target. Okay, get ready to hit the throttle.
You got it. Start burning in 23 seconds. That is the cool thing about Kerbal, though? No, I don't think so. I think the cool thing is you get to learn orbital mechanics, but they should teach you in the game, like they're doing now. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Burning.
Watch the burn timer. We want to stop our burn once it reaches 0.
Burning for 40 seconds. Oh, Josh, I remember that. 30 seconds and counting. Stopping burn in 25 seconds. Sure, that'll be tomorrow. Probably. But it'll be tomorrow or the weekend. Stopping burn in 15 seconds. Again, a computer would do all of this for you. The computer would do all of this for you. Stopping burn in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Everything's looked great work. You've successfully executed a maneuver, and now we're on our way to the Mun.
But then it wouldn't be any fun? No, it would. It would. You still have to plan out maneuvers and stuff.
It's going to take a while to reach the Mun, but don't let the wait fool you. We're now moving faster than any Kerbal has ever flown before. When we enter the Mun's sphere of influence, we'll be going way too fast for the Mun's gravity to capture our vehicle. To orbit the Mun, we'll need to burn retrograde once we're inside its SOI, or sphere of influence. This will slow us down enough to keep us from being whipped into interplanetary space.
Okay, map view, here we go.
Let's start by time warping until we're within the Mun's sphere of influence. That's the sphere within which the Mun is
So there's the
primary
Mun.
gravitational influence on your vehicle.
This is always fun.
Let's get a little bolder with our time warp this
Yeah,
time.
this time warp will get...
Farewell, Kerbin.
So the moon's coming around to meet us. Moon's coming around to meet us here. You can see our maneuver taking us to just about the moon's sphere of influence, which, by the way, they show now. That's awesome. That is so cool. We are...
Welcome to the Mun's sphere of influence.
Yeah, we're inside the sphere of influence
Let's
now.
slow down to normal time so we can create our capture maneuver. Did you notice that we've got a periapsis above the Mun, but no apoapsis? That's because
We do. We only have a
we're going too
periapsis.
fast to complete an orbit before sailing past the Mun.
Oh yeah, so we're going to rocket around the
We
moon.
have time to adjust. Our objective is to slow down enough so that
So
both
this is when we burn
apoapsis and
retrograde.
periapsis are within the
All right, it's all
Mun's
coming back
sphere
to
of
me now.
influence.
I'm an expert.
Remember the rule of orbital opposites. Because we want to lower your apoapsis, we'll need to place our maneuver plan at the periapsis.
None of these words are in the
Let's get
Flat Earth Bible. Open the context menu by left-clicking the orbit near the periapsis icon. Left-clicking the orbit near the periapsis icon. All right, let's create a maneuver plan.
In order to reduce our apoapsis, we need to slow down by burning backwards, or retrograde. This is a little like deorbiting over Kerbin, but we're going to stop burning before our trajectory meets Mun dust.
Okay. Create a maneuver. Let's see here. Create a maneuver that will orbit the Mun by pulling on the retrograde arrow of the maneuver plan. How do I? Do I just click on these arrows? Yes, that's what it is. Okay. So this is weird because I guess I can do that a little bit. That'll move me around. Jordy! Good morning to you, Jordy. Good afternoon for me. The retrograde is this icon, the circle with an X through it, with 3 lines on the outside of it. And I think it's this one. So we're going to pull that arrow. Again, this is... I always thought this was weird because these maneuvers are really, really hard. And these icons are so small. Like, that should bring us around here. There we go. That'll slowly make an orbit.
Maneuver plan set. Next up, let's make sure we're pointed if the maneuver is right, and we're pointed
All right, pointing
in the
us
right
toward
direction.
the maneuver.
Now we need to time warp to the right position.
Now we can time warp. True astronauts have 20/20. I have actually very good sight. I've never worn glasses, and I've never gone to the eye doctor. I'm still just saying they're really small. Okay. Time
And
warp.
we're on our way.
Time warping.
Almost there. When the countdown reaches 0, throttle up to start your capture burn.
Okay, here we go. We've managed to get this orbit, which is not very efficient for the moon, but we're going to try. Sangroku! Thanks for the prime, Sangroku. Burning in 17 seconds. Ace Windu, thank you for the prime. Goose is about to start a hype train, by the way. We're 2 events away from starting it. I give away 2 video games when we get to the end of a hype train. Just about to start a hype train. Burning in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Burning.
Keep burning until the burn timer reaches 0.
Stopping burn in 3, 2, 1.
Shut fantastic. That was some fancy flying. Looks to me like you're about ready to try this for real.
Thank you, Blue Metallic Crow, for the 100 bits. Okay, in tutorial. We did it. Cosmic Troll, the perfect sub for today. Thank you, Cosmic Troll. Welcome officially to the Gooses. Burn timer is wrong? I mean, I don't... I'm just going off what they gave me there. Alright, I did it all. I did it all, Gooses. Training center done. Here we go. Let's do it. Let's make a rocket. Gooses, we got ourselves a level 1 hype train. I guess there is there no career? Hold on a minute. Save and exit. Is there no career? Do we do a career? Or did they put a career in this thing? No career, okay. So it's just straight sandbox. Got it. We'll just do that. No career or science tech yet. Copy that. Gooses, when we get to the end of level 5 of this hype train, I'm going to give away 2 video games. Any video game you want. Winner gets to pick whatever they want. Okay. Oh, look at this. They give you a little... Okay. That's fun. You don't have to worry about money, which is nice. What's trip planner? Oh, interesting. Wow, look at all this math they have they have for you. 3 minutes left, Gooses on the hype train, only in level 1. Daisy, thanks for the prime, Daisy. So if you wanted to, you could tell it a round trip, and then they tell you all the Delta V that you need. Again, fuel, I know velocity is what somebody else corrected me on. But, that's how much fuel you need. Hipgad's gifted to Doze, or Dose. Dose, spread that love. Thanks, Hip! Hudo, I enjoy this stuff. I don't know where Bop is. Duna is Mars, I know that. Let's do the Mun to start. Why is it still yelling at me like this? Oh, you might not make it. Okay, yeah, I know. Launch vessel doesn't have enough Delta V, obviously, because I've got nothing on there, so. 1.5 minutes left. Josh, why is it still yelling at me to the trip planner? Do you know why? Is it mad because I haven't put a vessel out yet? Yeah, this is cool that it allows you to do that. It wants to tell me stuff, but I want to clear it. I don't want it to do that anymore. So, how do I get it to not tell me? 1 minute left on the hype train, Gooses. Extreme. Thanks for 4 years, Extreme, or just about. Clear results, maybe? No. One. No, zoned out. A lot of people have been complaining about bugs. One-way trip? Alright, let's do a one-way trip. Devoids, thank you for the prime. We're just about to beat level 1. Just about to beat it. Herbal manager. Huh, interesting. Yeah, I guess I'll make a rocket. I want to make something big. A 3-seat command pod. I want to make something real big. "20 seconds left, Gooses." Yeah, this is weird. Sorry that it's still doing this, chat. I know it's annoying to hear this noise over and over. But I can't stop it, so. Designated Dirty almost got us into level 2! Thank you, Dirty. Very much. Nice try on the hype train, Gooses. Okay, fuel tanks. So this is a medium, right? I picked a medium. MD. So fuel tank, MD. That little guy there. If I... So it still doesn't show... Yeah, we're gonna name Kerbals for sure. So it still doesn't show... Oh wow, that's trash. Never mind. Huh. Maybe this? There we go. It's weird that it doesn't show the launch vessel's Delta V here. Maybe because I don't have an engine on it? Let's check. Nope. I wonder how I get this video. Oh yeah, no, it did. It updated. Terrific. So, this math gives you Delta V to get out of, or to get into low orbit, to intercept the Mun, then low orbit for the Mun, and then the surface of the Mun. Man, that's, this is... It's cool that it does this. But also there's a lot of other stuff that you gotta worry about. What about if you start staging? How do I add stages? How do I add stages? Where's the button for stages? Symmetry mode. Oh, the coupler just add... Oh, it'll just add a stage. Okay, got it. Okay. Let's so... We're gonna add a little guy. A little fuel tank here. Or actually, before we... Yeah, we're gonna add a little fuel tank here. Maybe this little guy here. Ned, thank you for the resub, Ned Lobster. This will be what the fuel we need to... It's weird, you kind of have to build backwards. So this will be the fuel we need to land on the Mun, really. Hopefully. We'll throw a little engine on there. That one's pretty big. Look at that guy there. And then and I'll put a decoupler. Where are they? There we go. Stack separator is designed to jettison whatever's attached to both sides of it. Perfect for small multi-stage craft. It's armed with several explosive bolts. What's the difference between a stack separator and a stack decoupler? What do you think is the difference between a stack separator and a stack decoupler? Separator pushes both ways. Oh, separator gives a little push. Well, why wouldn't I do that? Why wouldn't I do that? One separates, one decouples. Yeah, they're both the same thing, basically. Separator pushes both ways. Interesting. Okay. So there's the decoupler. So we've got... You know what we also need is landing gear. We also need some landing gear here. Let's find out. Let's see if I can find some landing gear so we can land on the Mun. Look, I'm going big right now for the first rocket I built in Kerbal Space. I'm going big. We're going to go to the moon and land. That's what we're going to do here. Griff! We're going to need landing gear, guys. We're going to need it. We're going to land just fine. Good to see you, Griff. Always is. Structures, maybe? Truss. Good to see you, Griff. Always. Electrical. Probably should put a solar array on it, too. We'll do that at some point as well. There we go. Are we going back to Kerbin after the Mun? No. We're landing on the Mun and then we're going to stay there forever. Crap flap. All good, DJ Priest. All good. So these will they... If I put them there... Will... Leg extended. No. So that's too big. That engine's too big. Oh yeah, no, yes, Grendelic, I know. I'm gonna need a lot more fuel. Remember, the trip planner tells you. Like I said, Grendelic, you should go watch my YouTube videos on Kerbal Space. I played a good amount. Yeah, this is the late stage cup. You should just go watch those videos. Then you can backseat over there. I wonder if... Do we have this? Holy hell, those are huge. Never mind. Will these extend? Yeah, that'll work. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Just tuck and roll. Let's make sure that... Let's do that. That looks like it'll go. Right? Yeah. That looks like it'll go. Landing gears. Needs racing stripes. It's a good point. Who needs landing gear when you have a parachute? You know, should you put a parachute on it in addition to landing gear? Probably not, right? Probably not. Oh, you want some cup holders? Hell yeah. Thankfully, you don't have to worry about costs, Craft Lab. It's kind of nice. All right, so we've got... That's the late stage stuff for the moon. Let me see what we got here. Is there a way to see how much delta V this fuel tank has? Is there a way to see that, Josh? How much fuel is in just this stage? And click this stage. Not exactly sure. Right-clicking does that. Clipboard button bottom right. Yeah, the delta V for that whole stage, it's true, but I'd like to see it per stage. Click the little blue arrow next to the big green one. Little blue arrow next to the big green one. Let's see if we can find that here. Oh, this guy. Yes. That's super helpful. There it is. Got it. Okay, so now we know 1905 there. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. The coupler or the separator is down here. What this is going to do is separate whatever's below it, right? And it should blow off this cover. Right? So then we should see the... Not that it matters, I guess, but... Okay. Well, fuck it. You know what? Who cares? We're going to the moon and back! No, we're not. Yes, we are! We're going to the moon and back! Let's find out what that is. Round trip. Never mind. No, we're not. We got it. No, we're not. We're not going to do that. We're not SpaceX quite yet. Quite yet. I got too excited. I love space too much. Coming home is actually easier than landing on the moon. You're actually kind of right. It is, because you can just throw a parachute in it. I wish I will do right now, actually. Where are the parachutes? Where are the parachutes? Accessories? Oh, utility. Here it is. That's not it. There we go. Okay. Does it say how much... Does it say how much weight this parachute can hold? Where do we find that? .300T. I wonder how much I have now. I'll put it on there for fun, but I don't necessarily need it. Okay, let's put another giant fuel tank on her. this bad boy here. Because that's underneath the separator. Oh, that's the mass of the parachute itself. And then... So this should just blow off the whole thing. Still not enough. Still short. Still short. Okay. So this tank sucks. Did I beat the game from yesterday? Covent. Scars above? No, I didn't beat it. No. Is that what you're talking about? I did not. Let's see here. No, I didn't. I think it's relatively short. Fuel tanks. I think I used that little guy. How about that? Is there also an option? Was it bad? No, it wasn't bad. It was a sponsored stream. No, I just had to stop. I just had to stop. I just didn't have any time. Is there a way to see through? Throw a bunch of parachutes on there? Is there a way to see through your stages? Can you make them transparent? That's got to be enough now, right? Yeah. I did, Coven. I played it last night. I'll play it again, too. We're going to the moon, Austin. Well, blueprint mode's kind of not what I want. I want to be able to see through stages here. But maybe this? Oh, there we go. Look at that. Oh, why did my little eye disappear? Oh, there we go. Cool. Well, that's fun. Okay. Let's put them here. This should be fine. Let's make sure. Perfect. Okay. I have quite a bit of Delta V here. Just enough. Everything's looking good. So this should get us to the moon. And then we should be able to land there as well. Yeah. Okay. Do I want any other? We're gonna build a cool one after this, but Stone Trippy. I don't know. I don't think so. Stone Trippy. I know, right? You have to fly perfectly. It's true. Which is a very real possibility. I may not. Accessories. Craft lab. Am I staged correctly is the question. This goes off. This then separates. And then we go to the moon. How do I... Oh, put this parachute in a different stage entirely. Yeah, take her right. Yeah, like I gotcha. I gotcha. Oh, this is blueprint mode. Okay, I gotcha. Huh. Okay. Landing gear. Let's name those Kerbals. I mean, make it more phallic? Man, I made it really phallic. I did my best here. Wait, what? Can you not change the name of your Kerbals? How do you do paint jobs? Norwegian face. Josh, can we can we not change the name of the Kerbals? Really? There it is, Stoned. We gotcha. There it is. Maybe in the Kerbal Not roommate. Does anybody know how to do that? Does anybody know how to do it? In here? I'm actually really surprised. Oh, those are, it's auto saving. That's nice. Good for it. Good for it. HPV is not cool. Boy, I would agree, huh? Thanks, Prime. Thanks for the Prime. HPV is not cool. Your name absolutely broke my brain. I said thanks, Prime. Thanks, Prime is what I meant to say. You don't see a way to rename the Kerbals? Really? Oh. You can't rename Kerbals. I was going to name them after gooses. That stinks. All right, well, here we go. Let's go to Launchpad. This element's your flight cluster. Oh, do I have SAS on this rocket? Does this thing have SAS? Do I know? I would assume every command module has SAS. That'd be cool, Tess. Staging stack. You'd like to learn to fly in a safe simulator to check out the training center. I already did it. This is real, guys. This is the real shit. Bill, Valentina, and Bernard are going. Oh, you can. That's right. You can make them EVA. Oh, I didn't put any solar panels on it. Damn it. Hold on. How do I go back to? How do I go back to the? What's it called? We're not launching yet. I need to put some solar panels. Where do I? How do I go back to the VAB? Escape. Revert to VAB. I just don't. I don't want it to get rid of the rocket I have. They don't calculate electricity yet? What do you mean? Okay. You're at 100% electricity all the time? Oh, really? It's gotta be, right? It was in the tutorial. Yeah, because I saw the EV up in the top right when I put it in there. Where is thermal? I won't need a heat shield because there's no atmosphere on the MUN. Solar array. Here we go. Boy, those are large. All right. There we go. As long as they're not interfering with the landing gear, we should be good. Those are little panels there. Those are adorable. I hope they can regenerate electricity. Okay. Here we go. First try. First try, guys. This won't be an issue. First try. Here we go. To the MUN. To the mun. Oh boy, oh boy. This is always a nightmare. Okay, here we go. Look at her go. Looking great. We got that countdown. Looking great. Hold on just a second. I gotta remember what I'm turning towards. I do it at 10,000. What do we turn towards? West. Why? So is it not going to give me a marker? Turn up. Is it not going to give me a marker to turn toward? No marker. So how do you know? How do you know which way to turn? Or if you're turning? It's after a certain height, but you're turning toward the horizon. So any horizon, I guess? Gotta aim for between 45 and 90 degrees. Okay. I mean, you can look at the nav ball all you want, but I'll just do this, I guess. Am I doing it? When do you break atmosphere? This game is a nightmare. I love it. When do you break atmosphere? At what altitude? It's so scary. I think we're doing it. You can see bottom left. What do you mean you can see bottom left? Space is 70K. Thank you. That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. We're just about to run out. Let's see what the map... This is the map view. Okay. Yeah, we're doing it. That's we're burning toward prograde. Bottom thing on the sphere thing. Full control. Oh yeah, like this little guy here, I see. This little atmosphere thing, is that what you're saying? I know the AP is at 137, I'm aware of that, but we have to widen to orbit. And I'm just about to run out of fuel. The reason I'm asking is because we're going to decouple here in a second. Yeah. That's why I'm asking. And then hopefully we can just kind of ride this out. Hopefully that gave me enough thrust. Well. No. Okay. What are you zoned out? What are you? Oh, zoned out. Zoned out. You're about to get timed out. Zoned out, about to get timed out. Zoned out, about to get timed out. Remember Zoned Out? I haven't played the game in like 2 years. Give it a second. So what I'm trying to do is conserve fuel here. And then I think once we get to the AP, we burn. Yeah, I think we can, once we do this. We should be out of the atmosphere, so we should be good. And then do this. Set me to prograde here. Thank you to Seed Void for the Prime. And I think we time warp to that point and then prograde burn a little bit. The Mun is just what the game calls the moon. Yeah, it definitely does. It brings all the backseaters to the yard. All of them. Okay. So now I can do this. Oh, Deceit Void, thanks for gifting to Faust the Cat as well. We'll see how this goes here. We'll see if I have enough to make these maneuvers. This one is easier. I think the tutorials make it easier. Okay. So we're now burning toward prograde. That should widen this very slowly. Olzard. Thank you, Olzard. Very much for the resub. Very, very slowly. We may not have enough fuel to do this. Let's see here. What's the end game for this run? Landing on the Mun. First, we got to get to orbit. Usually the maneuvers are not as hard as... Okay. What's the periapsis? 10. Want periapsis at 70, right? Not bad. Okay. What's the periapsis? What's the minimum periapsis you can have? What's the actual minimum? Is it 70? Okay. $70-ish. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, you can see the deorbits of the other parts I jettisoned, which is really cool. Not bad. All right, so here's what we'll do. We're headed to the Mun. Parts manager, stageable resources. We're in a nice little orbit here. Is this armed or disarmed? Techman, thank you very much for the Prime, Techman. I appreciate it. Does this mean it's armed or disarmed? When it's green. Oh, you can't quite see. When it's green, it says armed or disarmed, and right now it's green. So that means it's disarmed or armed? Green is armed. I want to disarm it. I want to disarm it. Okay. Cool. There we go. Now we got to plan a maneuver to the Mun. To the Mun's sphere of influence. Set target. And then we're coming up on, that's the ascending node. What's the most efficient way? Thank you, Chica. What's the most efficient way to plan a maneuver to the Mun? Do we do it at the apoapsis or the periapsis? I don't mind waiting. There's time warp. Shoes Your Daddy. Thank you very much, Shoes Your Daddy, for the resub. Usually periapsis. Okay. Let's pause here. We'll set a maneuver. Or we won't. Periapsis because you go the fastest there. Gotcha. Yeah, craft lab. That'd be awesome. Can't set a maneuver on pause. Well, that's odd. Okay. And then we're burning. Are we burning toward? What are we burning toward? Retrograde? No, zoned out. You can't. You actually zoned out. You're not allowed to backseat at all. Even when I ask a question, you're not allowed to answer it. Program. Okay. Only specifically for you. So this is going to do this, though. This is going to put the maneuver that way. That's not what I want. Because what this is going to do... Giago, to be fair, I have never played this game, but I have played a good amount of Kerbal Space 1, so I'm just refreshing my memory, really. This is... And then I think can you just move? Yeah, you can do this. So that's cool. Oh man, Slam Dunk, I absolutely know. Like I don't put up with backseating, but especially in games like this. These games bring them out, man. These games bring them out. These people cannot help themselves. It's so weird. Just go play it. Just go stream it. No, Zoned Out. I didn't ask you. Wukong, thanks for the resub, Wukong. No, I didn't ask you, Zoned Out. If I specifically single you out and tell you to stop backseating, it's safe to say just stop. It's safe to say. Everyone else is welcome to answer, by the way. This game is cool. Alright, well, I guess I can't do this. corgi. It's great. It's really, honestly, you do learn a lot about rocket science. It's pretty cool. That's true. Norwegian Face will actually know. Josh is a mod, and it's safe to say I've been a friend of mine for quite a while. So if you say something wrong, he will know. He plays this game all the time. You're trying to be able to line up the moon with a PE burn. Yes, that's exactly right. But it's not going to... I don't know how to simulate the where the moon's going to be when I need to make the maneuver. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know I need to set the node several orbits ahead, but I don't know where that is exactly. So here, let's do a little time warp here. The woof! KFC1 would tell you when it lined up correctly, but not sure for this one. Yeah. I mean, like, again, what I'm trying to do is minimize how much fuel I'm using. You know? That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to minimize. The other arrows will let you adjust while staying at the PE. Yeah, that's true. That's... Well, it looks like we're pretty much lined up, though. Honestly. I'm almost to the sphere of influence. Yeah, maybe it doesn't waste that much fuel. Let's find out. Is that not in the sphere of influence? It totally is. So once I'm in the sphere of influence, won't the moon then get me? Won't it grab me? Yeah, I know I need to aim ahead of where it will be, but again, it's I'm trying to figure out exactly, like, let's see here, look. This. Set the moon as target, then drag the center of the node. The maneuver will show blue tags for the influence change. Yeah, I did. I set the moon as the target. Let's see here. Yeah, the moon is the target currently. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Cone of shame. What are these little guys? What are these? What's I1, I2? What are those little... What do those mean? Don't worry about that. Okay, intercept. Yeah, maybe intercept points or... So, how do I plan this maneuver then if I don't know where the moon's going to be? You know what I'm saying? YOLO! Make your yellow circle bigger and lead the moon. Right, but that's like... We can't eyeball it. There's got to be a better way to do this. Can't eyeball that shit. We're scientists. It will tell you when you get it. That's what I thought, Josh. What do you... There. That's it. Right there. Watch a YouTube video. Come on. Topia. Watch a YouTube video. It's a video game. That's what video games do. Let's do this. Let's see if I can conserve a little more fuel. Let's see if I can conserve a little more fuel. Hey, Vulcan, thanks for being here for an entire year. So far, I'm liking the game. I haven't had no crashes, no bugs, but I mean, I'm playing it pretty simple here. I haven't tried... Oh, there we go. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Look at this. I might even get some fuel out of it. Look at me. Look at me. See if I can make anything work like this. Alright, I'm gonna have to give it a little more fuel. Watch a YouTube video. No, that's not gonna do it. So I still gotta add a little more fuel. Okay. Oh, what do these icons mean? What do those icons mean? This means crash, I know that. That's crash on Kerbin. What do these icons mean? It's like a little space capsule onto the... approaching a planet? Sphere of influence, maybe? Or close to the sphere of influence? That's an encounter? Oh, transfer orbit? Which is the best... what's the best way we want this here? Like that? Yeah, I'm trying to save as much fuel as I can. Is this not bad? Because we're going to burn, shoot around here, and then that orbit's going to kind of swing me back around. Actually, it isn't so bad, strangely. Okay. Cool. Let's maneuver toward the... We've got... You'll readjust, yeah. Cool, so then now we line it up with the maneuver like I've done on the ball. And then burn. Burn in 21 minutes. Burn toward the maneuver, right? Right? Drift the rocket around the sun. Burn, baby, burn. Well, I guess I could time warp to it, but I don't know where that puts me. Let's find out. All right. Oh, you're right, Familiar. I forgot to add a sweet-ass spoiler and fin and curb finder. Starting burn in 1 minute. What's interesting about this too, is there ever a time that it doesn't require you to burn at 100%? Would it ever tell you that? Burning in 1 minute's time. Oh, there's my buddies. There's my little guys. There's us. They're in there. You can burn longer for less. 100% is always assumed. Interesting. Okay. There's my little guys. They're so happy. Okay. Burning at 100% in T-minus 26 seconds. T-minus 15 seconds. Burning in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stopping burn in approximately 20 seconds. Look at, they're so happy. Stopping burn in approximately 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Well, we should be lined up. We should be lined up here. No fuel. What does that mean? Burn's done, but I don't know if that's actually... I definitely have fuel. So now what are we doing here? Should swing us around that way. Amazon Prime. No, I'm not out of fuel in my current stage because it's right there. Shows right there. I think that was just out of fuel for the burn. Now we just do time warp. Is the moon going to be there? I'm confused. What am I encountering? Entering SOI of what? This doesn't make any sense. The moon's not going to be anywhere near that. The last part of the transfer orbit is very slow. Oh, maybe... Okay, I see. So this is it. That's where the moon is? Okay, alright, I see. Alright, got it. Huh. Yeah, look at that. Man. It's like science is amazing. I hope they packed snacks. How many days have I been up in space? Where does it show that? Where does it show how many days I've been in space? Oh, it's only 2 days. That's nothing. They're fine. They're fine. Gosh, I love this game so much. It's so much fun. They're fine, guys. No big deal. Here, you know what I am going to do? I'm so confident in my burn that I'm going to go to the bathroom. And you're going to watch... You're just going to watch them orbit. Here, let's see here. Oh boy, there's nothing left. They can't... They're out there. They're out in the deepness of space. Deep, dark space right here. I'll be back in just a second. How are they doing? Are they doing okay? Are they all right? Saint! Saint, we're naming the baby. What are we going to name the baby, Saint? Let's name it Little Saint. Somebody shit their pants? Slam dunk. Somebody shit their pants? That's not good. I do wish I could see in there more. Those poor little guys have very few windows. Okay. Coming up on the moon. You can see the moon over here. Do a little more time warping. Now, once we hit the sphere of influence, that's when I'm interested to see what happens here. As soon as we hit that sphere of influence, we can burn, right? Is that right? Oh, I'm sure we're coming in hot. Yeah, no, I'm positive. Yeah, you want to burn retrograde. That makes sense. I wonder if we're gonna. It's right there. So this is when you enter the sphere of influence here. That's nice, man. You can mouse over stuff. Gosh, this is way better than Kerbal for the like simple stuff. Hello, Cam. Set retro and burn until orbit is achieved. Yeah. But we have to go. Oh, I can't do that. Setting retro there. The maneuver should probably be right next to when we enter the sphere of influence, I would imagine. Most efficient is to burn at PE. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Burn at PE. Boiled Sour Sage. Thank you for the resub, Boiled Sour Sage. Always. All right, yeah. So we'll burn at periapsis, not entering the sphere of influence. The Mun does not have a force field. That's just the sphere of influence, they call it. Copy that. That's its gravitic mass. So burn it. Oh, wait, hold on. Josh has got something to say. So to land, you want to be going as slow as possible, so burn at AP to use less fuel. Well, you mean once we're in orbit? Is that what you mean, Josh? Is that what you mean? Because we have to burn at periapsis, I think, first to get an orbit. Yes, yeah. All good. I think I figured it out. Time warping into periapsis here. It scares me. What did he say? Wait a minute. Are we near the Mun? We're near the Mun. Right? We got to be near the Mun. Where is it? Where's the Mun? Can we not see it yet? Oh, we're not even close enough. All right. So we're going to burn at periapsis. Yeah, oh, I know, Blue Rex. You don't need to tell me how much fuel is left. That's why I've been asking how efficient I need to be. We're going to burn a periapsis here. Burn in retrograde. Probably going to do a little maneuver there. Let's do... Actually, you know what? There we go. That is retrograde here. Go ahead and swing this around. Ooh, this is going to be tight. This is going to be tight. Okay, so here's what we got to do. Should I get into orbit or just go straight at it? Because I'm very low on fuel. Just burn enough to get into orbit barely. Then we want to burn again at AP. Oh, okay. Got it. All right. Copy that. That makes sense. That makes sense to me. So we'll just we'll get in a really wide orbit. There we go. That'll do it. This is always going to be a one-way trip, yeah. That was always going to be a one-way trip. Okay. We had never planned to not do that. So this should do... We should be good there. Okay. Knew this was one-way trip. Had to come. I always quote The Abyss whenever somebody says the word one-way trip. The words one-way trips. Okay. Here we go. So we're going to burn there at the periapsis. It's going to be the greatest burn of all time. I don't want to miss a thing. Don't want to close my eyes. We're going to stare at their faces as I burn. Don't want to fall asleep. 'Cause I miss you, baby. And I don't... Somebody said I could zoom into the... Oh, there they are. I just want... I'm worried because I want to make sure the engine goes off. There is a... Alright, what happens if I do that? What happens if I time warp to the maneuver I planned? Where does it put me? Oh, it put me at 42 seconds. That's actually really nice. Good. Okay, great. Yeah, Mr. Tinkerer, like I said, I played Kerbal Space 1, so... I don't want to miss a thing. You can press C to get a first-person view of the Kerbals. Not sure if the same thing... doesn't look like it. Okay. So, we're going to burn in approximately 30 seconds. Let's make sure that this is lined up. That is lined up. Stare at their faces, chat. Stare at their faces as I burn. Burning in approximately 20 seconds. Stare at their faces, chat. They're excited. They've been in space for 4 days. Burning in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stopping burn in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's hope that I got... Oh! Should I just burn a little more? Just burn a touch. There we go. Got it. Okay. There we go. Now we need to make another maneuver. At the AP. Oh. Delete. There we go. And we're burning retrograde, right? Oh, wow. Jet lag. That's awesome. Look, we always knew we weren't going to have much fuel to land, okay? We always knew. Everyone knew that. We knew going in. We didn't have much room for error. Or Boiled Sour Sage, thanks for gifting to CN Bacon. Bacon, spread that love a little bit. We always knew, guys. That's right. Having 0% fuel at the end is perfect planning. So, Josh, are we looking for a collision course now at this point? Is that right? Spookster, thank you for the raid very much, Spookster. I appreciate that. Are we looking to land like this? Whoop. Throw yourself at the space rock. I can do that. I can do that. Here we go. Nope. Okay. You could let the gravity of the moon slow you down. Wait, what? For real? Is that true? Thank you, Spookster, for the raid. Will that actually work? Hold on a minute. I like what you're saying. I like what you're saying here. Topia says no. I do have the fuel, it's true. I kind of want to just like skate on by. So like it's a really close landing there. Oh, you can't see it. Okay, all right. Time warping. Navigating to maneuver. I will not be crashing, guys. Don't you dare. This only takes 76 fuel. It's gonna be a real short burn. Yeah, exactly. Is it hard? Spookster, this might be one of the hardest video games ever. I think this video game might be one of the hardest video games ever made. But they do have a tutorial. So the tutorial is actually really, really good. Once you get it though, oh, it's so rewarding. My gosh. Because like I get it, and I've played a number, like I've launched and landed and done all sorts of crappy shit, and it's still hard. Yeah, Doom, absolutely. I got through the tutorial in like an hour and a half. It is really tough. Harder than Rocket League. All right, starting the burn in approximately 1 minute. Let's stare at their faces. Let's imagine what they're thinking about, what their families are thinking about them. Not harder than EVE Online. Yeah, that's true too. EVE Online. EVE Online might be one of the hardest ever too. Stare at their faces, guys. Yes, Arnonti, it's on my YouTube channel. Burning in approximately 30 seconds. Godspeed to the Kerbals, everybody. Godspeed to the Kerbals. I don't know why I put a parachute on it, but who cares? We'll deploy that parachute when we land. Godspeed to the Kerbals. Starting the burn in approximately 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Starting burn. Okay, so the burn is done. Let's see how we did. Oh. All right, well, I think we're on a collision course here. We got an impact, so that's good. All right, and that was exactly what we wanted. I kind of wanted to skate around this thing. So we'll time warp here. I don't know, Gamer Lego. Plenty of fuel left. I don't know about... I'm not sure that plenty is the right word I would use. I'm not sure that plenty... Time warping on a collision course is always a night. It's so scary. My gosh. This is a no... yeah, you know what? I would normally save scum if it was like a major thing, but... I'm not going to save scum for this one. But you're right. I should totally be save scumming. I'll probably save scum on the next thing we make. I love this. I love this game, and I really want to make the big stuff work. So. Okay, we're time warping in. You're better than that. Let's see if we can see the... Can we see the mun? Can we see the mun yet? No mun? If that orbit speed on the yellow dial on the left exceeds 269 meters per second. Oh, it's going to, Mr. Tinkerer. Oh, it's going to. Landing is so hard. Landing might be the second hardest thing versus docking. It's so hard. All right, we're time warping in. Do we see it yet? Where is the... Why don't we see it? Where is it? How come I don't see the mun? Am I still too far away? Oh, there it is. I was like, what the hell? I know I should be seeing it soon. Jeez. All right. We're going to go ahead and... I know this heavenly body. There's Kerbin. There's the Earth. Now, what we want to do is, I think, line it up with retrograde, right? When we're coming in. Oh, yeah, Josh. Am I? Hopefully I am. We're coming in here. Got plenty of EC. We are 200 kilometers away from the mun. Yeah, it's not pointing to retrograde because I'm time warping. It will. See, there you go. Whoop. Okay. Here's another question. Here's another question. The best way... When is the best time to burn on this collision course? When is the best time? Like, at what altitude? As late as possible. Why is this... Why as late as possible? I'm currently going at 552 meters a second. That's my velocity. Because if you're hovering, it wastes fuel. So I can't just... Yeah, that's true. Gravity's going to speed me up regardless of if I burn right now or not. What's up, Sean? All right, here we go. We're coming in. Yeah, we're going to be going fast. Triple Daddy's right. Once we get to about 50 kilometers, I'll probably start getting scared and burning. Mad Wilson. That's right, Mad Wilson. We got it. Thank you, Mad Wilson, for the resub. Gotta get those landing gears down. I love the music. The music. There's no atmosphere, so you won't need to worry about heat shields. Landing gear out. Well, I should have put more landing gear. What was I thinking? I definitely should have put 4 landing gear, not 2. I blew that. Let me tell you. Here, let me see if I can. Let me see if I can rotate around. Yeah, I should have done that. Oh well. Get the solar so you can prop up on them. Solar panels extended for fun. Solar panels extended. Coming in at around 700 meters per second. We're going to lose some parts when we land, but as long as we don't lose any Kerbals, I consider that a win. Put the top down. I mean, you guys said burn at the very last second? Man, that's a nightmare. Really? Burn at like 12,000? Gosh. What's up, Philip? Oh yeah, the parachute. Usually you burn as you see the shadow on the surface. Oh! I don't even know if I trust the game to show me the shadow on the surface. Yeah, Moisey, that was the joke. The lack of gravity means later burn. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't know how long of a burn is left. I've got 269 Delta V. So we'll find out. We will find out. I'm going to start burning at around 15,000 just to make sure. Let's see if because what do I need to be landing at? Probably like 10 meters a second? 20 meters a second, probably? All right, here we go. Starting to burn, slowing myself down. That's good. That is a... Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Do I have anything else to help me? All right, Kerbals. You know what you're gonna do. Hold on, armed. Deploy! Deploy! Sometimes you need, like, the, Oh, wait, I've got an idea. Hold on, I got an idea. Hold on, I have an idea. Alright, here we go. This is it. This is it, guys. I've got an idea. Wait, hold on. What about the other ones? How do I get back to the... Don't eject one of the Kerbals and then... What about the other Kerbals? I want to go back to the other view. Can't I EVA all the Kerbals? I want to EVA all my Kerbals. Only one at a time. Double click capsule. There we go. You can only EVA one at a time? Oh no. EVA is disabled due to an obstacle? Oh, they're just glitched in there. Weird. Alright, here we go. How do I get him to jump off? Hold on. Hold on a minute. I want to... How do I switch back to my... How do I switch back to my ship's view? I really want to know how to switch back to my ship's view. He's alright. He'll be fine. Double click ship. It's so far away I can't. There we go. It's brackets. Okay, there we go. All right. Let's see here. Jet! Oh! He forgot to turn on his jets, guys. He forgot to turn on his jets. I don't even know where the other one went. Where do you think the other one went? I mean, we were never going to bring them home to begin with. Truthfully, they could have just been like, we landed and then exploded, you know? I like there's no wreckage either. He's just vaporized. Yeah. Oh, man. That's why we call it first try rockets. Let's do... We'll revert there and we'll just give ourselves more fuel. That's what it boils down to. We'll just give ourselves more fuel. Make sure we salute. Everybody put those salute emotes up. Put those salute emotes up. Oh, I love it. I love it. Goose's that hype train is ready to go too. It'll be a hype train in memory. Cause I'm proud to be a Kirby-an, and at least I know I'm dead. When I smash into the moon surface, everyone will remember me. Clay! Thank you, Clay, for gifting 5 gooses for the Kerbals. T-Man, Jamie, Caveman, Take the Crown, and Wit Dark Star. Thank you, Clay. The 5 gifted subs. Rebel Valor, thank you for the 100 bits. Lemmings, thank you for the Prime. Thank you very much, Lemmings. And at least I know I'm free. I need to put more landing gear on here. More fuel. There we go. I mean, so far I'm having a good time, Cantaloupe, but it's not... I don't know that it's much different than Kerbal Space 1. Thank you, Lemmings. 2 more people to start the hype train. 2 more people. Where at least I know I'm free. I guess I could throw some of the radial decouplers on there. Let's see here. We can throw some engines on there. Yeah, it's not meaningfully different, exactly. Where do they have those solid fuel boosters? Methane, monopropellant. Parap, thanks for gifting to In Memoriam. Memoriam, spread that love. Thank you, Parap. And engines. Oh, here we go, yeah. Holy shit. That's fucking huge. Thank you, Parap. Candles. These things are tiny. There's no middle ground? There we go. Okay. Kerbin to the Mun. Still not very much, to be fair. Gooses, we got ourselves a level 1 hype train. Got ourselves a level 1 hype train. When we get to the end of level 5, I'm going to give away 2 video games. Still not very much. I'm going to give away 2 video games. What is this? How much does this have? Deep space push? Oh, no. Vantal, I was going to do a 24-hour stream with this game, actually, specifically, but it's just not, there's not much to it yet, you know? They kind of released it with not very many features. Thank you, Pablo 6 Shooter, for the Prime. Dookie Shoes, thanks for the 100 bits. Zyken, we're going to the Mun again. It is in early access, and it'll probably be in early access for quite a bit. Let's see how this goes. How much Delta V do I got now? Better. Still takes a lot just to get out of orbit. Or just to get into orbit. I mean, you can build whatever you want. The game has always been about, I mean, like, truly you can, I don't know that you can build anything in this one that you couldn't build in the other one, so. Oblivion, they added a bunch of really great tutorials. Freaking Cantaloupe, gifting 5 gooses, almost 300 from Cantaloupe to J Millimeter, Reign of the 5-Star Civ 0, Immortal Ace and Scrawny Wonder. Thank you, Cantaloupe! Level 2! Yeah, space planes are really fun to make. I was just kind of experimenting for the first time. I'm going to play this again for sure. These are the decouples. These are the bad boys. Who knows if those are going to be stable enough to get me out of here, but... Is this going to be enough to get me off into the atmosphere? We'll check. We will check. Here's another good question. Yeah, that's true. I could add more struts. Good point. Whatever. We'll see how it goes. And then also, is there a way that I can add... Can I add... I know, Clay. We'll be alright. Let's see how they go. Hopefully they wobble around. Oh yeah, should I put some nose cones on the boosters? Where are those little guys? 3 minutes left. Stabilizers. 3 minutes left on the hype train. These are tiny. RCS, that's what it is. I want to do some RCS stuff. These nose cones are too small. Are there larger nose cones? Perchance? We're in level 2 of a hype train. If we get to the end of level 5, I'm going to give away 2 video games of your choice. Under the aerodynamics tab. Ah, thank you very much. Oh, there we go. What do we got for Delta V? How much did that change? Not too much. And then RCS. I think you also had to put I feel like you also had to put RCS fuel in, right? Is it possible to put top and bottom attachment things for the boosters? Yeah, you can put struts in up here too. I was just curious to see how it did. The mono propellant. Where is that mono propellant? And fuel tanks here, methalox, methane. Here it is. Little spheres. Huge. Those are also massive. There we go. Oh, Craft Lab almost got us to level 3. Just by the sheer bomb of it. Almost got us to level 3. Craft Lab getting to 10 gooses. Lewis V, Dr. Roxo, Player Zero Gaming, Manny, Nightwalker, Mamba Forever, Stephen King, Good Points, Gem, and Tragedy. We're at 99% of level 2. There it is. Tainted Donut, thanks for being here for 15 months. What's our Delta V at? Let's do that. Alright, so those go off. Then we do this thing. Then that thing. Then that one. Well, Craft Lab, I appreciate it. You got it to go through. Does the search at the top do dynamic searching, or does it just take you to the tab? I don't know if it's a search. It looks like it's the name of the vehicle. Looks like I can name the vehicle. Top left. Oh, search. Yeah, search like cone. Adding nose cones, panel, cargo bay, nose cone. That's cool. Yeah, that's kind of neat. I like that. Okay, let's do it. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens, guys. Yeah! There she goes! We're doing it! We're doing it! 3 minutes left on the hype train. To the moon! I'm actually surprised it's doing okay too with the struts. Commander Lao Tzu! Gifting 15 gooses to Generica Brand, Fox Die, Strickland, Anklo Shark, Clowns here, Mr. Griffo, Tetsuo Amsel, GWP Ryan, Frankie Street, All the Answers, The Real McCoy, Kung Fu Quinny. Huge bomb from Commander Lao Tzu. Huge! All right, we're gonna start the turn here. Pretty second. 2 minutes left. We're almost to level 4. Let's start the turn. Uh-oh. Oh boy, she certainly cannot turn, huh? All right, well. We can't turn. That's all right. Please don't hit the... Oh, why is it losing frames? Why the hell is it losing frames? That was weird. Why was it losing frames? Oh no. What in the world is going on? What's happening? Why would that happen? Weight? But it's barely any extra weight than what I had before. Well, we're still in line. Actually, we're still kind of got a lot of altitude, which is pretty solid. Oh, the boosters hit it. No, that's not what caused it to turn. I was turning it. Not at all. Not even close. 1 minute left. 1 minute left, gooses. One minute left. This is weird. I guess it's maybe this. Yeah, still a little drag from Atmo, but... Jaded Human, thank you for the Prime, Jaded Human. Nice try on the hype train, Craft Lab, Commander Lao Tzu. I just wanted to get out of... Let's see if I can escape atmosphere here with some fuel left. I think I should be able to. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. Oh, yeah. Jailbait, it's great. Huge bomb from Commander Lao Tzu. Craft Lab. Freaking Cantaloupe. You know what? I am going to give a video game away, even though we didn't beat the hype train. I'm still going to give a video game away. Okay. It is very high, it's true. And that's okay, Iwido. It's not a big deal. We could burn prograde. We could swing her around to prograde and burn her a little bit. Do you want me to tighten the orbit? That's true, Josh. You're right about that. We could do a maneuver. Lao Tzu just getting to the moon. You know what? We could just get to the moon. Fuck it. Yeah. Fuck it. We're going straight to the moon. What are we doing? We're going straight to the moon, guys. We're going straight. Now the question is, Josh, where should I put the maneuver? Where's the best place to put the maneuver? On this side? Tender Steak, thank you for the resub, Tender Steak. Very much. There's the mun. Setting target now. I've done it before, Iwido, yeah. Unplayable? No, Tender Steak, I'm sorry to hear that. Avoid right on the AP, yeah, that's what I thought. We're gonna put the maneuver here. Okay. And this is going to be what? Prograde? How much? What do I have? Man, this is still going to be really tough. I'm still not going to have enough. I used a lot of fuel. Well, let's try. I think it's fun to try when... before the AP to save fuel, yeah. Even then, I don't think I can. See, I don't think it's possible. The AP is the apoapsis and the PE is the periapsis. That's right, Commander Lao Tzu. Oh, Philip, you got Battlefield downloaded. You can keep burning straight out, but it kind of doesn't matter. Is this more efficient? Is this more efficient? Are we sure about that? Because we're in a real bad spot with regards to the moon. The mun, pardon me. Yeah, I don't think we can. Let's see here. Let's see if we can... We may have to... Let's revert. Let's revert. We'll do it. We'll do it. Because now that I won't do a spin in the air before I before we get there. The spin did look badass. It's true. You're right. You're right about that. Oh, that's right. You can time warp on the landing pad too, Josh. You're right. We'll use all the fuel. Getting some good speed. And then... That's so... Why does it lose frames right there? That's the weirdest thing in the world. And then we'll go ahead and turn this baby 90 degrees. And burn the hell out of it. Is it still doing the thing? I didn't have this issue. This is so weird. Oh, maybe it's because I'm not accelerating. Hold on. Maybe it's because I'm not accelerating. I'm also sort of... Doesn't feel right that I'm losing frames there. Might set a low burn, yeah, when you stage there. Yeah, I know frame rate issues are the norm for this game. I know that. should just be able to slightly turn like this. There we go. It's so weird. There we go. And I'm still trying to figure out, like, I don't know what's more efficient. Is like a slow burn like this over the horizon, or if like blasting it. I should be able to cut the. I'm gonna cut the throttle at 60. Let's see if that'll get. Do I have enough speed to get me into 70 here? Yes, I do. And then once we get to the apoapsis, we burn prograde, I think, right? Yeah, apoapsis is 139, and you kind of want it at 70-ish. It's more efficient to have your liquid fuel and solid fuel burning at the same time. If you're having an issue with too much speed, just throttle your main engine way back. Yeah, no, I wasn't having an issue with too much speed. Let's see here. Alright, let's widen that. We'll burn it. We'll burn at the apoapsis. That's true, yeah, I'm trying to hit the apoapsis at 70s. That's what I'm not looking for. I should be looking at that, and I wasn't. That's right. Too much speed is never an issue. Never. Just like Fast and Furious. Thank you, Scoot. Yeah, both you and I on the same wavelength. All right. Same brain cell, one brain cell. All right, burning at the apoapsis in approximately 15 seconds. Hopefully this doesn't just blow through our fuel. We'll see if this does. Artesia! Thanks for the resub, Artesia. 3, 2, 1, burning. Oh, man, that just burns right through it, doesn't it? Widen the orbit just a touch. Yeah, I could have done better. Could have done better. All right. There we go. Delta fuel number at, it is over here on the bottom right, 907.12. Not too bad of an orbit. It's okay. Could have been better. Let's do a little maneuver here to the Mun. Set target. Maneuver plan. Since I always forget, you're burning prograde, right? Every single time I do that. Prograde on the periapsis, is that right? Oh gosh, it's so bad. I'm still not going to have enough. The moon is in such a terrible spot. How long should I wait? If I wanted to wait, how long should I wait? Like, how would I know? I'm going to blame the moon. Boiled sour sage. I'm going to blame the moon. Like, I'm still going to have... I'm going to have enough fuel to try and land, but... it won't even be close. Wait until the moon is about 45-ish degrees from your current AP. 45-ish degrees. Interesting. Okay. Ten orbits? Well, we can do that. Let's do it. We'll do some orbiting. We'll let the moon go around. Shoot for the sun. Start with 60 degrees to play it safe. It's interesting, like the time warp, I'm sure that maybe you can turn that off, but the time warp slows you down every time you get close to a planet. Stupid Kerbals. Who cares? You're close to the planet, but you know you're in orbit, so don't worry about it. Gosh. Maybe just chill, Kerbals. You know? So what? Yeah, Tinkerer, it's going to be more than 10, that's for sure. That's okay, though. Pass the biscuit. I have not had any issues other than dropping frames when, like, getting rid of some, decoupling some engines. So I could see how people might be dropping frames if, like, they're building giant machines with a bunch of different decouples. I'm kind of... That makes me kind of sad that it... Like, I just built the simplest of rockets, and it was dropping frames there, so... Let me try something here. Oh yeah, I'm sure they'll optimize it when it's close to launch, but... Oh no, when you landed at the Mun, your rocket just fell through the surface to the center of the Mun. Oh. This game is early access, but they're asking a lot of money for it. They're asking $50 for it. And I think that's a lot. The surface of the planets aren't real thing? Is that like when people try and land, you go right through it? Yeah, Lao Tzu, it's... I think that's a lot. Like, Sons of the Forest, to me, that's a $30 video game, and I've gotten so much gameplay out of it. And truthfully, really have had basically no issues. So... yeah, it's just a little expensive. Sorry, I'm trying to get the moon around to this approach here. Just so you know what's happening. But the game won't let me time warp. Yeah, it's a bit. They've only spent 2 days in space. That's not too bad. They've got suits that take all their waste. They have food and water. Do I want a time warp tip? Sure. You go right ahead and give me that time warp tip. Go right ahead. Nice. I love all those time warp tips, guys. I love those. I love them. Yeah, I mean, Lightfall also is $50. That's a lot. If you launch another craft on the launch pad and go back to the tracking center, it'll let you time warp faster. Oh boy. That's not, I mean, that's a lot of extra work. I might as well just click this button a couple of times. But could I just go to the time warp, or could I just go to the tracking center anyways and time warp it? Would that work? Like, I'd rather not launch another one and then keep track of that one, and then also maybe the tracking center will... Does it do the same thing? It does. It does. How do I get back to... Uh-oh. Man, one there. So we're going around the planet. So the reason we're going around the planet is because we're waiting for the moon to come around to this spot here, where I can then launch my craft into it. But we had to wait for the moon to come around. So. Because orbits are weird. Yeah, it's a... You really have to wait for all the different orbits and stuff. Like there's... They do have time warps, but also the... Like I was saying, this time warp slows you down as you get closer to the planet. When you're... So... Because the game just forces you to do that. Gently. That's right. Ah, that's alright, Tinkerer. Don't worry about it. Just a couple minutes down. No big deal. Hopefully, this will get us into the sphere of influence here. This is something I also was interested about, too, because, like, there's going to be a couple of times that I'm going to be launching toward, like, Mars or whatever, and then I need to make sure that Mars is within striking distance. Hold across orbit and it'll show your interception while it's on the first point. Yeah, Chunky Assassin, you can, but here, like, that's what we were doing, but there's no... I'm trying to save fuel. As you are always trying to do in this game, you're always trying to save fuel. So... I wonder if, like, that will actually... I don't think it's going to be enough fuel anyways. So they have liquid handle. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I think you're right. I think I may need to set a new node. Let's try it. Why won't that work? It's in the sphere of influence, isn't it? Isn't that in the sphere of influence? It's like directly... Maybe I need to move it this way? There we go. Let me use less fuel. Okay, that looks pretty good there. Okay. 751 is quite a burn. That is quite a burn, so here we go. Let me line it up to the maneuver. How much of the HUD do you understand? Quite a bit of it, actually. Okay. Maneuver's ready. Burning in 14 seconds. Burning in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Starting burn. Stopping burn. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Did that do it? It looks like that didn't get it, right? Did it or not? Maybe I just... Here, let me just swing it around to prograde and burn it a little bit. Oh, I'm sorry, retrograde, yeah. I think it's sometimes easier to burn in this screen. Alright, lining up for retrograde. And... there we go. That should do it. There we go. That'll do it. Oh, wait, what? Hold on a minute. Wait a second. What? How did I lose fuel in the other one? Did that fire too? What the hell? Wait a minute. It's a bug? Because before I had fuel in there, but I hadn't fired that one yet. What does it actually have? Do you have fuel crossfeed enabled in the decoupler? I mean, no, but maybe it did it automatically or something? That's weird. Alright, so this would be burn retrograde. No, it would not be burning retrograde. What would this be? That last burst used both the fuels. That's a bug. That's a bug. That shouldn't have done that. So now am I without fuel, I wonder? Let's try. That's for sure a bug. I'm gonna go ahead and put a maneuver here. And then, are we burning prograde? No. Did I miss it? Huh. What should I do here? If this is the... If I'm entering the sphere of influence here... This is the sphere of influence I'm entering, exiting, entering. Entering there. This is odd, because I should be able to maneuver toward the moon there. Here, what happens if I time warp a little further? I'm also just genuinely curious to see if I've lost that fuel for no reason. Because it certainly shouldn't have done that. I didn't decouple, so... Yeah, I'm behind the moon, you're right. But what you do is you burn in here to get an orbit around the moon, so it, and you burn at the periapsis generally. Huh. I don't know. That's very odd. What happened? Can you burn left like a course correction? You can, but I mean, you shouldn't have to. You know? I am in. Well, oh yeah. All right. Yeah. Let's wait till I'm inside the sphere. Sure. Yeah. Why not? Sure. Yep. I lost fuel without reason. That's exactly right. That might be a bug. Okay, there we go. I'm inside it. Maybe it evaporated. No, that's a bug. That's a bug. What the fuck is going on? What the hell? Hello? This is so weird. I want to click on... Why won't it create a maneuver plan up? This is, yeah, it got all wonky. Well, damn it. This is going to be my last approach again, and I can't even do it. Well, guys, this is why we play. This is why we play. Because there's a problem. I used my fuel. I can't even click on create a maneuver plan. Yeah, that's bugged. Many bugs. I have to do it from there, which doesn't make any sense. And then... This looks like it's going... Huh. I wish I could figure out where the... Huh, that's really odd. Yeah, Screw Steve, it just came out. Quick save and quick load. Yeah, it's not that the moon won't be there when I won't be there, because that's glitched. That doesn't make any sense. Plus, not to mention that I lost a bunch of fuel for no reason. That is glitched. Here, you know what? I can save. and then load and see what happens. Huh? Scuba Steve! Thanks for the resub, Steve. Nah, Tesseract, that's a glitch, man. That's a glitch. Huh. Alright, well. Maybe we'll try it some other time. I'm not gonna say that even. Maybe we'll try it some other time. The fuel didn't just disappear. The bug is that it also gets used by the active stage. Yeah, I mean, that's a bug. That's a bug. Because your engine wouldn't fire inside of a... yeah, I know, Tess, but it's still bugged because the initial maneuver showed me that I could do that, so... Yeah, that's not bad. Not bad. We just gotta save more often. So. Many bugs happened right at the very end. I really enjoyed this game. I always have, so...